Good evening. It is time for some Toonkind D&D. My name is Whis, and welcome to Bring Him Home. Can I get my lovely players to introduce themselves and who they're playing today, top to bottom?
Oh shit, that means me first. Hi. I'm RJ. I will be playing two characters actually. I'll be playing Captain Eabha McTire and also Phii.
Hello,
Hi, I'm
Likens.
Foster, and I'll be playing Teal Tiger.
Hello everyone, I'm Vwild, and I'll be playing a very distraught and distressed mother monkey, Detective Little in Stagehand.
Oh.
Hi, my name is Obi to be I'll be playing Bouquet Dust and Tiffy Toot Toot. They don't know what's happening and it'll be fine.
Did Liz sound like a robot to anybody else, or is it just me?
Little bit.
God damn it!
Liz, oh my god, we gotta get the contractor in here right now!
You were fine up until we started recording. So we'll see how we go, and
Wow!
we'll deal with it if we can.
Yeah.
Okay, so this game takes place immediately after the party preparations FPS that happened last night. I've had people yelling at me periodically for the last 24 hours. It's been great.
Yes, we're throttling you with love. We're throttling you with love.
So for all of the characters except for Lynn, you are in the process of making your way to the Stagehand's Requiem for Rye's birthday party that you have been invited to. But when you get maybe a street or two away, you can hear a very not ideal sound coming from the direction of your destination. Vwild, do you want to remind us what that sound was?
Yes, Lynn is screaming. There is a very distressed, slightly grief-stricken, absolutely horrified and terrified scream of a mother who is in a great deal of distress.
So, how does everybody react to hearing such a noise? I'm going to make everyone hear it. No, you're not going to have to roll perception or anything. You hear that.
Yeah, have you guys met Lynn? She is a very loud monkey.
She is a very loud monkey, yeah.
Being that I kind of imagined Phii and Eabha would borrow one of Jacques' keys to get to and from the place, I imagined, like, they just open the door, Phii holding some presents, and then just immediately freeze in horror.
Oh no! That's very upsetting.
That one can be the guess.
Phii!
Yeah.
Oh god. I gotta ask, has Phii opened it inside or outside the house?
Into the house. As if entering from outside.
Oh, bless.
So it's screaming from behind you. You step in, holding the door, and then there's just this yell from behind you.
Yeah.
They both kind of like freeze, look at each other, close the door, take the key out, and open the door again.
There is one thing I will note. These two aren't going to have to make the strength saving throw of Network doing the wrapping people in the hug and lifting them in the air.
She's a bit distracted right now.
Yeah. Network is also making a noise of distress. There is no breeze whatsoever. There is just vibrating of the walls.
Oof.
Fuck.
Oof.
Oof. Yeah.
Oh no!
Sweetheart's not having
no.
a time. Sweetheart's having a minor tantrum. It's fine.
Nothing about this is fine!
I was about to say, is it though?
Would you rather have a gale force wind to deal with before you get outside?
Yeah.
What about Teal and Bou and Tiffy? How are you guys reacting to hearing this horrible screaming?
So Teal is essentially like strolling down Toontown, getting to the Stagehand Requiem to headquarters because, like, he knows he's been there. He knows where it is. He knows how to find it. But so he's just like strolling, like thinking about what he has in store for Rye. And when he hears it, he knows Lynn. He can tell that that's her voice, and he just like snap out of like, okay, just like having a good time, and just like dashes. He just goes for it.
I feel like Bo is in a similar position. Bo has taken it from. She usually travels to Toontown from UPA via broom, but as soon as she gets to the city perimeters, she summoned her phantom steed, and Tiffy is kind of just wrapped around her back in like this sort of sheet. So, because there's no child seats for horses, just put the child on your back. This is a legit thing. I'm basing this off of things my parents have actually done. It's very good, and it helps protect the child.
That's amazing. I love that.
There's a woman with a child bundled onto her back, and she's just gently riding down the streets. And she hears the yell, but she doesn't clock it until a bit longer. It's like, oh, that's Lynn. That's Lynn. And the horse just bolts down the street at its 100 move speeds per round.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a fast horse, baby.
Wow. Okay, so
Phantom Steed is fantastic.
So we've got Bo and Tiffy on a horse, just sort of going, "Choom!" Then they're there, and half a second later, Teal shows up from the slightly different direction, and then you've got Eabha and Phii coming out of the house, going, "What the crap?" And Lynn is at the front step. Vwild, does Lynn notice everyone showing up?
I don't think so. No. I really don't think she is, seeing as I just did a perception roll for her. She got a 3 on the dice. It's a 10, but still, it's just like she's not paying any attention to any of you guys.
Well, I think Ava's first action, I think, is going to be to move around in front of you, kneel down, grab the sides of your face, and go, Lynn, look at me, what happened?
Rye's gone. Someone took Rye. I just went out for a minute. I just went down to the corner store. What the heck? Where's Rye? They took my son.
Fun things to hear.
Is everyone else here by now? Did they all hear that?
Yeah, everyone gets to hear that.
That's people are getting looks like, okay.
Oh boy. Lynn doesn't have to, but anybody else is welcome to roll a perception at this point.
Oh boy.
Got your ass on two
What's your
modifiers.
what's your perception?
None of these guys have proficiency in perception. That's astounding.
Lynn's just trying to keep
God,
us together.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Does this count on a perception check relying on hearing or smell?
Neither of those things, unfortunately.
Oh God, what did you get?
Oh, even 10. Respectively.
Excellent. I would love
Okay.
to see it.
Well,
Part of the reason might be because of the noise Lynn is making, because that's probably bad on your hearing.
These guys are both lichens.
yeah, okay, cool.
Thank God for Tiffy.
Well,
Jesus.
actually, the only person who doesn't notice this is Eabha, so that actually works perfectly because they're occupied trying to get Lynn to stop screaming. And Tiffy's going to notice this first. Vwild, did Lynn pick up the amulet off the ground, or is it still where it lay?
I think she has picked up the amulet and the stick. She's very much scared about the stick, seeing as her son uses that to cast spells, and he hasn't got it. Oh, fudge! But yeah.
Yeah, okay. So everybody except Ava notices that Lynn is holding a golden amulet. And I have a picture of it for you. Here it is.
It's very nice art. We like the art.
Ooh.
So she's holding that and a very familiar little stick. Familiar to everybody except Bo, because Bo's not met Rye yet, technically. But yes, his wand and that amulet are currently in her hands.
Yeah, Tiffy is going to shimmy from Bo's back and just walk over to the amulet, kind of hurried and just like look it over, but then she'll wave over Bo, who also realizes and she'll just ask, like, did they leave this here?
Yes, it's Rise. It's a Pokemon money thing, I think. Apparently everyone has one of them. I don't. We can't use it to locate object, and he hasn't got his magic stick. He can't cast. I don't know whether you can cast magic when you don't have your focus.
Calm down.
Phii would probably pipe up like, druids can if they have the materials. But being that Phii signs, and the distress that Lynn is in, I don't know if Lynn catches it.
Yes. God. Yeah. I mean, at least Lynn's sketching isn't coming apart, so that's good. But I'm gonna roll a perception. Would you say straight or disadvantage? I'm gonna leave that up to you, Whis.
You're freaking out, so probably at disadvantage, yeah.
Okay. That is an 18 for the normal and a 10 for the not normal. So, yeah.
I mean, that's...
Lynn.
Yeah. So what were you trying to perceive with that roll?
Basically that Phii was talking.
Oh, okay. Sure. I'll leave it up to you to decide whether a 10 is enough. Maybe you catch that they're saying something, but you're not processing sign at the moment.
Yeah. Lynn's not processing much at the moment besides, holy shit, my son's gone missing on my watch. It's my fault, holy shit.
I am going to point out as well, to everybody can notice this, that Network is still humming really loudly. Like, it's not really a hum, it's more of a I guess.
Yeah.
Understandable.
The the pipes are whining. It is a very distressed. I mean, this is a 12-year-old. This is a 12-year-old who's just figuring stuff out.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were out, and they took. Did the Network? What do you know? Who would have taken Rye?
I'm not gonna lie. I've got an abundance of enemies. Whoever it was, holy pick, they might have even been one. I mean, if they knew to attack now, they must have known when I left. I don't know. Sweetheart, holy pick, and Lynn is just gonna kind of brush the rest of you off because yes, Network is in very much distress, and she's just gonna go inside and try and like calm that down. She's kind of forgetting everything else. She's running on autopilot.
Okay. I'm gonna get you to roll something to try and calm Network down. Persuasion. Roll a persuasion to calm Network down.
Okay. I think that honestly that makes sense, seeing as this is her baby. That is a nat 20, baby.
Nice.
Brilliant. Okay. So
we do.
All everybody else hears is the humming kind of withdrawing in a bit, so there's still a buzz, but it's not panicked yelling kind of thing. I'm not going to try and put this in network speech because I cannot brain, but Lynn, as you start soothing network and reassuring them, you manage to get a few key phrases out of them about what happened. And the gist of it was Rye was watering the flower beds out the front. Someone approached. Rye got really scared. And then they disappeared very suddenly. And the other thing that Network tells you is that this person said, Raymond, it's time to go home.
Raymond. And Lynn is actually saying that out loud because you guys don't understand network speech. I'm going to say what Lynn did to calm Sweetheart down is she went inside and she's leant like full on against the wall of love, just her forehead against it. And as she pulls back, she just goes, Raymond.
Bill's going to chime in to say, is this something that we should know about?
Yeah. I think I know who's taken him, or at least the affiliations that have taken Rye.
Question, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that Rye told Asclepius some things. Asclepius would have shared that with his council, in the interest of trying to get enough information that they could protect Rye should something like this occur. Would Eabha A, be familiar with the name Raymond in this context, and B, would Eabha know the other stuff?
I think probably Rye would have told Asclepius the name Raymond, but asked him not to tell anyone else because he doesn't like it.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Sorry, just checking through stuff to roll.
Lynn is slowly putting things together in her head, and she is not liking the case that she is getting out of this.
Eabha's still fucking knelt in front of you. Or maybe slightly behind you now because you moved. And goes, who's Raymond?
Raymond is... It's another name that Rye once went by. It's a name he doesn't like. I've never used it because of that. I know who's taken him. It's Pokemon-y. It's... I think it's his father.
Shit.
I thought I protected him from this. I went through all the legal work with you, Bo. I've made sure that he's been homeschooled so that there weren't any schools or any pictures or anything that people could trace him back to. I thought network protection was enough. I should have done more.
You did
And
enough.
Teal's going to just like straight up walk to Lynn and put like his hand on her shoulder, going, "You did already much more than anyone else would have."
Thank you, Teal. But
You can't blame yourself for not foreseeing every contingency. You can't blame yourself. Like, for all you know, this dude has some kind of scrying magic and was looking in on you the entire time. There's nothing you could have done to prevent that without getting an equally powerful magic. An equally powerful mage.
vaguely terrifying thought there, but fair point. Okay. So we have a vague idea of who took him. And Okay, they're actually pretty pick and powerful if they can just teleport willy-nilly. Right, so how do we get him back? How do we... Like, kidnapping, I'm pretty sure is picking illegal because he is my son. I've got all the legal paperwork on that front. How do we get this mother picker's kneecaps?
We find out where he lives first.
Alright. The person we're looking for, their name's Ark Alamos, and I think it's the Independent Isles, I'll admit. I'm panicking. I'm gonna have a chill pill. Hang on. And Lynn does just sit down, and just there is a crunch. You guys talk amongst yourselves for a second if you like. Lynn's just gonna get her shit in order.
For the sake of the Hunter's Bane, does this count as a check to track Fey, Fiend, or Undead?
No.
Okay.
Motherfucker, not an undead yet.
I just need to know because I got advantage then.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, then can both Phii and Eabha roll history, or maybe survival or something to try and fucking figure out where the Pokemon-y people live.
Yeah, go for it.
Could I also jump in on that roll with Bo?
Oh,
Son of a bitch! Damn it!
You alright?
that's not
For the
encouraging.
love of-
That's not encouraging.
That's a
We
6 for Eabha total.
Ava, sweetheart, what you
And
doing?
another 10 for Phii. God damn it.
You're getting the bad rolls now to save for later.
He's hoping.
Should I roll something for Lynn so that she can, like, because Lynn does have maps and that sort of stuff, so she can probably help.
Yeah, sure. If you want to roll one and pull out a map of Ankwell.
Yeah. Let's see, that would be what would you say? Survival, investigation?
Do an investigation if you're looking at the map.
Hey!
If it's one of those big ones, everyone else is welcome to do one too.
Yeah. It's what Lynn does is she stamps on the floor, and from one of the side walls, there is just a map that unfurls out of nowhere. You're not quite sure where Network pulled it from. It's just there.
Is this one of the big maps?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, take 2.
Which roll is this again? RJ!
Okay, Ron, are you doing okay, Ron?
Get wrong!
You're gonna get better rolls later, I promise. You're gonna get better rolls later. We're all rooting for you.
Which roll is this again?
Investigation.
What's that?
Investigation.
Okay, investigation. I am throw Tiffy in on this investigation roll
That's
as well.
fine enough.
Hey. Nice.
10
10 and 8. God.
God. You
I'm being
would think
bullied.
with like 2 people rolling.
I'm being bullied.
Shit.
Boo and Teal are on the case.
Investigation has just a +4 for her. That was Tiffy.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So. All right. Unfortunately, the only people who get this is Lynn and Teal and Bou. You're looking at this big map of Ankwell, and specifically at the Independent Isles, and something jumps out as probably the most likely candidate. There is a town marked on one of these islands called Alamos Town. And given that Lynn just said this guy's last name is Alamos, that's probably where you're going.
Alright, let's go over there and destroy the place.
Seconded.
So, first question, how are we getting over there? Second question, how are we getting over there in such a way that we don't alert every fucking guard and bodyguard and general thug and crook in that place?
We could take them.
True, but we shouldn't have to. And in a continual fight against who knows how many fucking people could end up tiring us out before we even get to where your kid is.
Fair point. How do people normally get there? I mean, boat is hypothetical. I mean, we could probably get to the docks. Docks have warehouses. But, okay,
Could have a teleportation circle.
Bo, you're a pecking genius!
Mm.
Can we use that teleportation circle, though?
I'm gonna give this to Bo because you came up with the idea. There is a teleportation circle station in Toontown, and if you can get one close enough, then you could probably get a boat the rest of the way.
Could cut down on time. Yeah, she relays that.
It's just for reference. The scale of Ankwell from end to end is. It is big. Like, it's at least the same size as the United States or Australia, so it's big.
Road trip!
God, it's a messed up road trip.
I don't know if you can call it a road trip if we're teleporting and then taking a boat.
Gosh, I wish we had
all
teleportation stations in real life. I so wish we had that.
What if we could, my darling? But Lynn is just very much pointing at Bo, as Bo is a genius. Lynn likes Bo. Bo's smart. Bo knows paperwork and legal stuff, has incredible partners, and now knows magic bullshit. It's great.
Now knows magic stuff, huh? God. But should we alert Child Protective Services?
Good idea. I work all my paperwork through them. I've got everything airtight on that front, so I never thought that this... Well, I should have thought this would happen. I mean, kidnapping, high percentage of family sort of situation, but no, I'm not going to go there. Yes. We might also want to inform Halloween Town, seeing as Jacques and Asclepius have a vested interest in this.
Oh, yeah, no. Me and Phii, if we're doing this now, me and Phii are going to go back there 5 minutes, grab our stuff.
Fantastic. All right, we meet back here. I'm going to get the big axe.
Oh.
The ass-kicking axe. Woohoo!
I'm getting the good axe. It's polished. It's the one that she took on her first ever case. She's using it.
Fair.
Great.
I think what Phii and Eabha do is they go back inside to, like, move the presents out the way of the door, because they kind of just dropped them and then ran outside, and then head back through the door, back to Halloween Town, real quick.
Alright, cool. So I'm going to say that there is a time skip happening here of Phii and Eabha getting armed and ready, and Lynn getting armed and ready. And then you as a group make your way to the Toontown teleportation circle station. And there is not a direct link to Alamos Town, but there is one that links to Francesque, which is the island immediately to the left. So you can poof there and then get a boat quite easily. So it takes about 2 hours to get from Toontown to the docks of Alamos Town. Does anyone want to do anything before we move on to that?
I feel like Bo wouldn't want Tiffy to be on this trip. So
Understandable, I think.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah.
well, on the way to the teleportation circle, as soon as they locate the nearest one, Bo would have taken Tiffy to Bo's cousin's house, who lives in Toontown. However, for the sake that I have 2 characters and I instantly don't want to drop off one and just remove them from this story, Teal, can you make like a perception check?
Oh boy.
Oh my god!
Okay, sure enough.
Please.
And I
Come on,
will-
please.
Come on.
Excellent.
Go.
Yeah.
Yes!
You.
Oh, again.
You for real do not notice the child who is tailing you so ever close, hiding from Bou, literally hiding in your shadow as you go to the teleportation circle and get on the boat.
Listen, let's say that like his cloak scarf has like orange stripe. She blends in. He doesn't even pick up. He's too focused on getting the kid.
This is why we love rogues!
Oh god,
Oh.
Teal, you're a dork at sports and you're a dork here and we love you.
Oh my god.
Bless. Alright. So, Tiffy is getting there via stealth. I love that. Okay, so, you take the circle to, Francesca, and then you get a boat over to Alamos Town. And I have the map for that in a different folder because I'm dumb.
I think
There it is.
while they're going, if with your permission, like Lynn would brief the others on what she knows. aka Archegos, Mother Pecker, has a manor, done some really messed up shit to Rai, which she says in multiple languages.
I don't. Roll me insight.
Okay.
Sure, maybe I might get good rolls this time.
Maybe.
Listen, it has to pop up some point.
Nope.
Alright.
Insight is this? Is this Tiffy?
Which dice is which? Okay.
Actually, I'm going to roll deception just for the sake of it.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, that's a 21 from Lynn.
Oh my god, Liam.
Tiffy got a 17. I roll full bow.
Phii, what's your
You
insight?
have
Deception?
+5, for God's sake.
Okay, well you managed to pull the wool over Phii's eyes, surprisingly, but Ava sees through you.
Okay, so everyone that managed to beat Teal's god low deception roll,
Everyone but Phii.
Oh, God.
Everyone but Phii.
God's sake. So, okay, let me just go through this. So, chief, for God's sake. This is like all high rolls. I can't even like be like, okay, no, you don't get. Essentially, like as soon as Lynn mentioned something about like a manor and like suggesting that Rai's dad is of like a higher status, you notice that like there is like this gets to Teal, and even though he tries to hide it, you can tell that like he is even more bothered than he was previously, which is kind of an achievement in itself.
Incredible.
Fantastic.
Great.
Well, not fantastic, because fantastic.
Oh, dear.
Oh my
dear.
god!
We're getting Teal low.
Oh, dear.
Plus, Teal, you feel like a pat on your cheek, but you don't know what that's for.
Amazing.
I love UPNs. They're so good.
Just does the thing where like you can see like Tiffy behind Teal, and when he turns back, like she hides behind his silhouette.
Yes!
Oh god.
Great.
Oh god.
Okay. So you spend some time on the boat and then you disembark at the docks. And there is, in front of you, you can see lots of buildings with white render and red roofs. And it's forested. There's lush green trees everywhere. And there's like warehousey things on your left, a little way away. They're not too modern, they're a little ramshackly. But also on your left there is a map of the island. And there are several places of note that are listed on this map. There is the inn, there is something called the Spire, there is something called the Hall of Origin, and something called the Mutherhood. And I will type them in the chat for
The
you.
what? Sorry?
The
The Mutherhood.
Mutherhood, yes. I will type those in the chat. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Mew, mew, mew.
I'm just gonna go with my gut and some things that Whis has mentioned in the past. I don't think the Mutherhood is as nice as it sounds.
Oh,
Those are the
Lynn,
4 places on that are listed as points of interest on the map.
question. Can, from looking at there, because Lynn has got a thing in mind of, can she see a fancy mother pick in place that she can go storm?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Fantastic. Okay.
It is it is in the bottom left corner of the map.
Fantastic. Lynn has her agenda in order.
Oh boy.
On the one hand, a mother's fury, but on the other hand, don't.
There is... I'm not even going to have you guys roll insight. There is a angry vibrating key. Point her in the direction. She'll do it.
I think perhaps we should take a slightly less break everything in radius approach. Just throwing it out there.
Okay. Subterfuge it is. What do you have in mind?
There's a brief glance between the two lichens. And anyone who looks can tell there's an entire fucking conversation happening in there.
The entire thing with Halloween Town people, you can just look at each other and have conversations.
Yeah. And then Eabha goes, Phii can give us an aerial view. And also potentially eavesdrop.
Phii, for a teenager, you're a pick and genius and a wonder.
Blink, blink, blink. Hands raised. I'm 59?
You're picking what?
No.
The child is 59. The child is 59. Is that a Halloween Town thing, a Toon thing, or just a you thing?
Could be all 3.
Why not? Why not all 3?
Eabha just kind of shrugs and goes, well, I'm 93, so it might be a Halloween Town thing.
Okay. Holy picking. Good for your age.
I rolled hammer space, and just as that went out, Bo just fished out her broom of flying, and said, "I can also scout around."
Oh, we love you both. We might want to be careful though. If we don't exactly look like Pokemon-y. If we attract too much attention, it might get back, and then, well, I don't want any harm coming to Rai if Ark thinks we're coming.
It would be a shame if someone were, say, specialized into getting places that he's not himself meant to be in.
Just all the eyebrows just
You just
raised
get a
on Bo's
fine
face.
smirk.
Teal, I'm authorizing it. Go pick in Wild.
Okay, so I'm debating right now. Yeah.
Teal, you've gone up in Lynn's book by a dozenfold.
Damn.
You were already high up because you are lava dork, but no, now you're even higher.
So, does anyone knows what would look inconspicuous as an object flying high above in the air? Because I might as well cast an illusion under us to appear as some kind of bird or something.
Cloud.
How are we going to be flying?
Well, you got 2 people. Green bird might be okay. I mean, this is Pokemon-y. They're picking weird. does that about everything. I just realised this.
I don't
I mean-
know, should I roll perception for this or not? Because like essentially, depending on the weather, if like the weather is clear, he's going to go for like something like a bird or something. If the weather is a bit cloudy, he's going to go for a cloud.
Phii's lichen form is that of a raven, like a raven, and you'd find like fucking a Tim Burton movie or something like that. It's not green. It is regular raven colored. Regular raven colored. It's also tiny size. So if you're expecting them to like carry people,
I know.
no.
No, but I mean like Bou
Teal and
has,
Bou
like,
in this-
the broom of flying.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't know how many people that can carry.
I think it's only like 2, or even just 1 with weight limit and double
Yeah.
check.
I mean, even one with weight limit, Teal can essentially what Teal is thinking of right now is casting silent image under the broom to conceal it from below.
Yeah. Wait. Come here, man. Can carry up to 400 pounds. No, it doesn't say anything about how many people can ride the broom.
How much does Teal weigh? We can lift Teal. Teal can probably be lifted, so let's say bag of potatoes.
I think
He's
I
5 feet tall, so I don't think he's going to be above.
you're all
400
so short.
Yeah.
I think we could probably squeeze Teal, Bou, Tiffy, and Lizz on. just squeezing everything on. But I think the broom. I don't think it's long enough to fit anyone else on.
Yeah.
There's
It's
no
really only an issue for Eabha because Phii can fly.
there's no more room on the broom.
We have that book.
Yeah.
It also should be noted, Eabha weighs 200 pounds, so that's half the
That's
capacity right
incredible.
there.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Like, if you're just doing a sort of a reconnaissance thing, you could just, Phii could just go, or just Bou and Teal on the broom, and then come back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to have bad guys jump out at you while you split the party.
Yeah.
That's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm thinking of is if it's only reconnaissance, and if he can turn into a raven, which is at least somewhat inconspicuous. Feel like that man has only 3 spell slots.
Love it.
Yeah.
I think that like as long as it's only reconnaissance, he's going to let Phii do it. If she
That's
has like
fair.
means to,
Mm.
if she has mean to, not be too suspicious in the skies above.
We're just gonna yeet the bird in the sky and let them do the work for a minute.
Alrighty, well, here's hoping I get good rolls for once.
Oh my
You
god.
can do it!
We're
You can
praying.
do it! Hey, we believe in
I
you!
need the stat book. Where's the stat book? There it is.
Foster, what
Wait,
was the spell that you were gonna originally do?
Silent image.
Okay, because I only have mind illusion. I don't know if you can drag that around.
You can move the silent image.
I love how we talk about spells, because there's Lynn who goes, I have 3 in total.
Nat 20!
Yes!
Hey, there it is.
There we go. Fucking rules. Yes.
What's your fucking modifier fee? Is it a 4? I think it's a 4, yeah.
Sweet. All right. Great. Phii sees everything. So you
Oh.
My one good roll for the game.
hopefully not. Okay. So is Bou going on a reconnaissance as well, or are we're just letting Phii do it? Because Phii's gonna see everything.
Yes, he's gonna see everything. I think it's fine.
Okay, no worries. All right, so Phii, you fly around the island a few times before coming back to the party, and what you see, there is a forested area in the north part and in the south part. The south part has a big manor in it. The spire is very tall, and there are green, sort of like vines or something. You reckon they look kind of crystalline, but you'd have to get up close to be able to be sure. And they spread from the spire all across the island. There are kids playing in the yard at the Mutherhood. And there are people everywhere. It's mid-afternoon. There's actually quite a lot of people around, going to shops and chatting and doing the normal town things. So it's not as though it's not abandoned. It's quite well populated with all sorts of Pokemon-y tunes, who are all a lot taller than Rye. I will point that one out as well for you.
Yeah, I think by this point we knew that Rye's fucking short.
He's a baby! He's the baby boy!
Is there anything in particular you would be looking for that I can give you with that Nat 20?
I mean, any signs of Rye, or any signs of anything that looked like Rye, or...
I want to see our little boy!
You don't catch sight of anyone who really has the same color palette as Rye, but something you do spot as you are heading back towards the rest of the group at the docks is something on the wall on the outside of the inn. I don't have a drawing for this, but it is a missing poster with a picture of, you assume it's Rye. He's not wearing his hood or anything, but he's got grey skin and one eye. It's a grey eye. Might be a black and white picture. You're not sure. But it says, reward for information on his whereabouts. Missing Raymond Alamos. And the reward is 500 gold pieces.
Don't like that.
Phii doesn't like that either, to be fair.
Bad.
I think she comes back, delivers the information, mentions the poster.
They're not letting this go. Okay.
There's just a general bad feeling. And you all can see it, like, she's not making any attempt to hide it. It's just a general, this ain't right kind of feeling.
From what I know of Rye's father, who I want to call Mother Pecker so badly, he used him as... I don't know why he... The guy didn't like Rye because of, well, his type. So why he keeps on coming back to him, coming around to him, is beyond me.
Possession.
Seeing as he kept him in a back room and training, there's definitely something about it.
Oh, he does not see him as a person, by the sounds of it. He sees him as a thing. A thing that he wants to bend to his will.
Phii's gonna ask for clarification on what you mean by training.
From what I know, he liked Rye learning certain spells. As far as I'm aware, I'm not very... I never pried too far into it. I know that the guy kept him in a white room, which Rye doesn't like bright things, so you can imagine how that was going. That he gave him an abundancy of scars. How, I'm not entirely sure. And that he had him casting magic, but I don't know much about that, unfortunately. I should have asked more.
It's understandable that you didn't push. It sounds traumatizing. I don't know that pushing him for answers outside of a safe, healthy context like a therapist's office would do him much good.
Indeed, I've talked to him about therapy before. I mean, I've even said that I myself am going to be going into therapy soon. But it never quite took yet.
On the boat journey, did Lynn brief us about more about this man, about Alamos?
I'll let Whis, as our wonderful, wonderful DM, decide on that front, because we've talked in DMs before. Everything that Lynn can give, she would give in this, because this is urgent, this is dangerous, this is a very, very bad mother pecker who she wants the kneecaps of for her wall.
Yeah. Lynn would have given the information. I'm just trying to think of what specifically she would have said outside of what Lynn literally just said then. If you have specific questions, that'd actually help me quite a lot.
It's just Bo wants to know this person's position in this town, because it seems like it's pretty damn big. But she wants to know specifics, is this has governmental sway, is part of that system, or is it just very just higher up kind of person?
Yes, Lynn would have that information because she'd done some digging on that, and he is the governor of the island, so he is in charge.
Love to just meet a shitty governor, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We met the nice one in Jacques and Asclepius, now we met the shit guy.
Cool.
Bastard.
The best.
You go first.
No, yeah, it just kind of makes sense how, even though you appealed and got the paperwork for Vi, it kind of bounced back if he is his part of his own governing body. Fun, sick, wonderful.
Being that Phii herself is a druid, Phii knows that Rai is a druid, and hearing now what Lynn has said about Rai being trained, for lack of a better term, by Ark on his time on the island, is it a safe, logical leap to make that Ark wanted Rai for his druidic capability?
Yes.
Phii would bring that up. And then mention again the kind of crystalline-looking vines.
Oh, that's what we love to see. Magical bullshit that's in the wrong hands. Fantastic. Okay, so where would we advise going? I mean, there's a manor. He might have taken him back there. I mean, I dread to think if he's taken him back to his room, but on the plus side, we can steal his egg while we're here, so that's nice.
The manor is probably where Alamos lives. The Spire looks to be the center of where all this, to borrow your term, peck and magical bullshit is coming from. So, either option could be good.
I'll admit, I'm perfectly happy with going to both places because I want to basically destroy that manor, I'm not gonna lie. But I think I'll leave it up to the party of which place we go. I'm just happy to destroy some shit and get my son back.
Oh dear. So, with that declaration...
Places.
Phii would raise the point, it's easier to sneak through a forest than it is a bustling town full of people.
Especially when we all look very different and several of us are ridiculously peck and short.
Yes, most of you are ridiculously peck and short. I think only maybe Phii and Teal are the average size ones, because Eabha's over 7 feet.
Oh my god.
Bo is tall-ish. She's average. She is not too short.
And none of us look like a peck and Pokemon.
Yeah, no.
We haven't got the stick arms and the stick legs.
And you all have necks.
I mean, technically speaking, Phii and Eabha could have stick arms and stick legs if they took all the clay off, but that would hurt.
We're not doing that to them.
No.
Oh,
part
boy.
of me wants to like eavesdrop, but I don't know if that's something Bo would want to do or suggest. Because just like, I don't know.
This is me asking the DM, Whis, so that we don't, go on the wrong path, because we don't want to do that when there's a little boy on the line. Should I have Lynn roll intelligence to see which way would be a smart idea?
You're welcome to, but I have specifically made this so that you can't fuck this up. If that helps.
Fantastic. We love you. I'm holding you in the air mentally.
So feel free to
suggestions?
pick a destination and go there.
Okay.
Yeah, Phii is gonna lobby for manor under the guise of it's easier to sneak through a forest than a town full of people.
Yep. Lynn's on
Yeah.
that same page. It's mainly because, hey, we can find more shit there. We can wreck this guy's shit, and she can get Teal to steal an egg.
Wouldn't be the first manor I enter in.
Egg.
We're gonna steal an egg. Lynn hasn't quite clarified why she wants to steal an egg, but
Yeah, I was gonna ask about what's the egg.
Oh, I didn't tell you. Pokemon come from eggs. There's apparently a symbolic family. It's a tradition to keep the egg. Basically, Ark doesn't deserve it. He's an absolute mother pecker. He's kept it hidden away. I want it. I want my son's egg.
You know what? Fair enough.
Okay.
If we're gonna be sneaking,
Hey.
well, Phii does have Pass Without Trace.
Phii, I'm gonna say it again. You're a mother pecking wonderful person.
Best spell.
Just
best
get a
spell.
thumbs up.
I love that spell.
We love that spell so much.
Oh dear.
Hey.
Alright.
Lynn's already started walking.
Alright, well, if we're sneaking, everyone has a +10 to stealth. And you can't be tracked by magical means.
I was about to say, at this point, like, even though they are roaming around, like, Teal would have, like, spotted at least a few of, like, what Pokemon he looks like, aside from Ryan, right?
Oh yeah, there are Pokemon everywhere. So the standard Pokemon has a round head and one eye, and very stick legs, stick arms with some sort of shape as their hand or their forearm, which does track with what Rye looks like. But they come in all sorts of different colours and with all sorts of different accessories, I guess is a good way to put it. So, and like all of the adults are standing at about the same height as Teal. And like you can see what look like they could be kids who are around Rye's size or shorter. But yeah, there's a rainbow of people here. Then none of them have necks either. I'm going to point that out. They have no neck.
Yeah.
The neck, it is gone.
They are immune to beheading.
Alas, I cannot choke out the motherfucker. No throw a punch for me. Sad times.
We can take his head off. I mean,
No, you're not wrong.
just play pinch more with it.
Oh my god.
Right, yes, stealth time.
Pass without a trace. Best spell.
Wait, hold on. 17?
Because it's +10 on top of what your modifier is.
Yeah.
So if you already have a modifier, you add another +10.
If you've already got a stupid high modifier, you're now going to have an even stupider high modifier.
Pass Without Trace is a
I still can't get
fantastic spell.
rolls, though.
Oh, really?
Yep.
God, what did you get?
Come on, Teal.
Yeah.
Please don't mess this up.
Damn!
God.
Damn!
I mean,
Yeah.
22
I
is still
tried-
perfectly respectable.
I mean, yeah, but when you break this down,
22 and 20. Not great.
3.
Oh, 22, a lucky number.
At least you had Pass Without Trace on. Hey?
Uh-huh.
Yep, thank fuck for that.
Also, while we're walking, can I have Bo ritual cast detect magic
Sure. Go for it.
in the area just to have it up?
Is detect magic concentration?
Uh,
Shit, it is. Never mind.
It is, yeah.
Fuck. Because Phii has that too.
Listen,
But Pass
we
That
have
Trace is
many
also
casters.
concentration. Yeah, Pass That Trace is also concentration, damn it.
Mm-mm.
You concentrate real good, Phii. You're doing amazing.
Do you have to roll for detect magic? I can't remember.
No.
No, it just
No.
happens. Okay, great.
5 feet radius while I'm around.
Okay, cool.
Well,
so,
actually, I'll paste the thing because, sorry. Let me just have this up so you can see what it can and can't do.
great. Sweet. Okay, so you are moving from the docks area and you kind of go through that forested area behind the inn, and you can see the through the windows of the inn as you stalk past, and there's the normal day drinkers that are in an adventurer's pub, all that normal crap. And there's a few other houses that you sneak past, and the detect magic goes nuts as you step over one of those vine crystalline things that are threaded through on the way to the manor. It's got magic in it. It's got so much magic in it.
Yeah, Jesus.
What
Sorry.
school is that magic?
What school
Does
is it?
have-
It is. I didn't actually think of that now, did I? It is gonna be conjuration, possibly.
Okay.
Yeah, probably conjuration. I think that's the closest.
It's making stuff.
But
Right,
it's vibrant.
What idea?
Fun.
And it glows slightly. A lovely green glow. But like
Is
it's a
it-
tripping hazard more than anything else, so you can step over
Yeah.
it.
I think Bo will just like make sure to point that out and make sure people don't touch it because do I burn a spell slot for this?
What are you planning?
Identify.
I mean, you can ritual cast Identify.
Are you willing to wait 10 minutes? Or at least 11 minutes?
Well, we got an hour on Pass That Trace.
If that's the case, she will politely ask the group to slow down a bit. And as you ritual casters identify on these crystalline vines.
Okay. Is that another thing you don't have to roll for?
Yeah. There's a lot
Nice.
of things you don't have to roll for in D&D regarding spells. It just happens.
It just happens. That's great.
Identify. Oh.
Cool. Alright. Cool. Alright, so you lean your hand down and poke this thing to cast Identify. And what you get from that is that it is a conduit of sorts. So its magic is moving through it, and just by looking at it, you can see sparkly particle bits of magical energy going away from the spire, which was in the center, towards the borders of the island. So you can see all these magical particles swooshing through it. So that's what you get out of it.
Okay, cool. She will relay that this is some sort of conduit that's coming from the spire over there.
Ava squints at the spire and then goes, I have to wonder if Spire of Vitality isn't a far more literal name than we've been thinking.
Perhaps.
What a lack of creativity it would be.
Lynn's not going to say this out loud, but she is going to. Should we destroy it? No, we're not going to do it. I mean, it would be a hell of a distraction, but same time, who knows what it would do. So she's not going to voice it out loud, but you can just kind of see her plotting how you would take a building like that down.
God, I'm so tempted to roll insightful Bo.
You can do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch!
Oh, Jay on the rolls today.
I love you so much.
This is 17.
Yeah, you can clearly see, similar to how sometimes when Tiffy, holds up a knife at a dinner table, you can see.
Well, the thing about that, Bo's never seen that. You wondering why Bo hasn't said anything about Tiffy hiding? She hasn't seen it. I have a gag and I'm sticking to it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, hold on. How good is Teal going to do with the magnificent +1? There we go.
There it is.
You were better on the dice than I did. Take that, victory, at least.
Fair enough.
But there is just the
Good enough.
slight head tilt of, you can kind of, Bo, everyone else just goes, oh, hey, neat. She's just looking at the Bo, you can clearly see that Lynn is trying to detail where the structural supports are and how she can blow this magical bullshit up to Kingdom Pick and Come.
Bo gently puts a hand on your shoulder and says, there are other people living here.
Fair point. And not everyone is a mother picker, so another day, another building. Okay.
Oh boy.
Excellent.
Alright.
Anyway,
Okay, so
off on another venture, la la.
yeah. So after
Forgot
that
about
little diversion, you make your way the rest of the way through that forested area to the manor, and it's not as big as the one in Halloween Town, but it's still quite a respectable sized estate. It's got a big yard with a fence off to one side of it. Well, it's more of a wall than a fence. And a little, you can see, I'm actually going to roll off that nat 20 from that surveillance that you did earlier. There is a vegetable garden and a back door, which is probably the best way to get in.
Oh, yeah. Back doors, they're always fun.
I want the image of Teal just like poking back from behind, of Tiffy poking back from behind Teal's head, just like looking at the door and just nodding like, yes.
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 We love to see it, we love to see it. Alright. So, we're still stealthy for a while?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll admit we're going in dark here. We have no idea what the inside of this building looks like, and I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea where Rye's room would be in there, even if, hypothetically, he was in there. I hope he's in there, because if not, I don't want to imagine what this guy's doing.
If not, we'll get answers.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Has anyone got anything they need to do before we go in? And I'm not going to kick the door down. I want to, but stealth is the way to go right now, I presume.
Yeah, pass without trace isn't going to help you if you kick the door in.
Yeah. Just do the stagehand. Surprise, mother peckers, every guard. No.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that. Lynn is smarter than that.
What Eabha does, this isn't the blood hunter one, this is the werewolf one. The hair on her head becomes decidedly shaggier, and her mouth, which is kind of poked out a little bit already, becomes a full-on snout, as she's now in her hybrid form. Claws grow, tail, all the jazz.
Oh, that's cool.
Roll of the shoulders, reach behind, and then she pulls out the biggest fucking glaive you have ever seen. The blade alone is probably about the same size as Lynn.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Okay.
Because I can just do this at any time, I need to roll a d6. Because this lasts until I drop this weapon or it goes away.
I'm just saying here and now, Lynn is giving that little gleeful cackle of chaos. Just
Okay. Right.
Should I pop
So-
this spell? Nah, I don't have it. Okay.
Ava pulls out this glaive and then bites her thumb and rubs the blood like in a straight line across the blade. And there's like a moment where the blood kind of pulses and then like drips down to get to the edge, which then starts crackling with lightning.
Sick.
I fail to see how this is stealthy, but cool, but...
It doesn't make us. It's a visual effect. It doesn't make a sound.
Okay.
We're not,
Yeah.
we are putting on our war paint, and then we are going to go inside so stealthy. There's just going to be us brimming to the teeth with weapons, just stealth.
Someone will turn the corner and find a horde of Vikings standing there, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, on the plus side, we are all, there's 2 people who can go 40 feet, so if we are seen, it's not going to get reported.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, Teal is between, like, Lynn with her great axe and now Eabha with the sword and everything. And he's just like, oh, so that's the mood we are doing for.
I see.
We're going to fuck shit up.
Yeah, do not fuck it. Bo is gonna pop a mage armor on herself because these guys are planning something, aren't they?
Yeah.
Might as
You-
well. Squishy
you-
wizard, let's go.
Yeah, Teal leans back a bit to Bo and says, I have an exit plan if you...
Time is.
Phii just like puts a hand on both your shoulders and goes, puts a hand on both your shoulders to get your attention and signs. We can probably make a run for it. They'll probably have the others distracted. Squishy spellcasters unite.
Oh, I don't know at all what that's like. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyone else doing anything to prep? Oh boy. Alright, who is going to pick the lock on the back door?
Hey, Teal!
Teal.
Everyone immediately
Yeah.
turns the rogue.
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
It's
this is
not
the scene where, like, everyone turns to Teal.
I have a question. This is for Rachel. Can Tiffy action Teal?
Oh my god.
His lock
Fucking amazing.
His lockpick breaks. There is another one in his hand immediately.
I love
Oh, on the note of Tiffy, it should be noted, because Phii didn't know Tiffy was there, she doesn't come under the pass without trace.
Got it.
Just a heads up.
Yep.
Up until this point, it has not made a difference. In the house, however.
Yeah.
This is going to be something.
Child going to make themselves known? Who knows?
Oh my god.
Sure is the way to go, huh? Let's do a trace, mage armor. Which is fun.
Okay. Okay, let's try sleight of hand, and let's hope that, like, this time Teal doesn't fuck it up.
It's sleight of hand plus proficiency, or is it just
if you're
sleight of hand
if you're
type?
proficient with the lockpick.
I don't. Hold on. Is it proficient? The lockpick?
This would be a Thieves' Tools check. So
Thieves'
because you
Tools,
are a
yeah.
rogue, you are proficient with Thieves' Tools, so
Yeah,
roll a
okay.
d20 plus Dex plus Thieves' Tools. Plus proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Okay, so that's going to help a lot.
You can do it! Hey! Not bad!
15 will do it.
Roll again. Oh, does it? Okay, cool.
Oh no,
I mean, you can
that'll
roll again, see if you do it any cooler.
Yeah! Do it, Teal! Do
Oh,
it!
come on.
it
Come
can't hurt.
Do it for the vine.
on. It can't hurt, but also we know the man.
Yeah.
There we
Well,
go.
15 will do.
Yeah.
The
All right.
15 will do it.
The 15 will do it.
Yeah.
So you sit there and you work on this lock for a little bit, and it just click open, and it squeaks just a smidge as you open the door, but it not too bad. And it opens onto a kitchen. It's a big kitchen, but it's a very nice kitchen.
Doesn't smell of chili.
No, it actually smells more of like beef stew, Like, nowhere near the spice combination. Possibly fresh bread.
Evil.
Important
Perception
question.
check.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
is there anyone
Oh
in
my
the kitchen?
You're not gonna fucking believe this.
Oh god.
Did you get a nat 20 again?
Ava got a nat 20. Phii got a nat 1.
Duality of dice.
God.
Honey.
Oh, this is why we love
22 and a 5.
You said perception checks?
Yeah.
My 2 good rolls today have both been nat 20s. Jesus.
this. Well, why do things by halves, right?
Yeah. So many ways to fuck up, but not as many to succeed. Nice!
My God, Boo with the rolls.
Oh,
Yeah.
and Tiffy, my beloved.
Nice. Okay, so we got a
At least
24.
at least one duo is competent.
24, 22, 22, 11, and 21. Okay, cool. So Phii and not Phii. Phii got the nat 1. Phii got the nat 1.
Phii got the nat 1.
Phii and Teal. You don't really see too much. It's a kitchen. It has white countertops. It's clean. For everybody else, you're looking around. It has been used recently, so there has been something cooked and served and then cleaned away within the last sort of hour, you reckon. There is 2 doors on the other side of the room, one on the left, one on the right. And there's also, it's not a passageway door, but there is a pantry. Actually quite a few pantries and cupboards and things.
Mm-hmm. Nothing that could sneak out on us, nothing that could cause any problems.
No, it's a fairly benign looking kitchen. Like, I mean, someone could walk in from one of those 2 doors, but you've got no way of telling that because they're solid wooden doors. But apart from that, unless there's something in the pantry, but you can't hear anything, you can't see anything. It smells like food.
This is a joke. We steal all their food.
Well, we could make it not a joke.
We should have about the party.
I mean, we got hammer spaces for a reason, but no, we must find the boy.
Let's find the boy.
Let's find the boy.
Let's bring him home.
Right.
So you've got 2 doors. Which one do you want to go through? The one on the left or the one on the right?
Teal is going to walk to the one on the right, but he's not going to open it. He's going to press his ear on the door to try to perceive if there is anything on the other side, if there is like people talking or something.
Do you want to roll a perception?
Yep.
Can we do it too? I'm sorry.
Ava's gonna do the same on the door, on the other door.
Oh my God! See, with the 11 perception, what's up with you?
Lynn's gonna be with Ava. He supports Ava.
I just noticed as well, because Ava's a fucking werewolf, she gets advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or smell anyway.
Oh my God!
Oh, that's great, that's great, that's great, that's great, that's great, that's great.
God,
And I'm
I
not
love
being
this
facetious,
list.
that's legitimately great.
I love this.
Okay.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So, for Teal, you sort of stick your ear against the door, and you can't hear anything. Like, it's not a super thick door, but it doesn't sound like there's people on the other side. Tiffy, you stick your ear against it as well, and you're going to the one on the right. It sounds like it's quiet, but all houses have some intrinsic just sound to them, and so like for like a bird squeaking in the outside, it will kind of echo through the thing. And because that's a 25, that's quite good. You reckon that it's probably a hallway.
Okay.
For everyone going to the door on the left, it sounds quiet again, but it doesn't sound like a hallway. It's a much more enclosed space, and for Eabha in particular, and actually probably Lynn as well, it smells like food on that side. So possibly a dining room.
Quick flash of signs to everyone else. Describe what this room is, probably.
Tiffy does the same, and that's the point where Tiffy exposes herself.
Yeah.
Suddenly a
On top
child!
of Teal's head.
Fee signs a thanks, pauses, and then immediately double takes and looks at Tiffy. And now that you are known, you are now under the pass of that trace.
Nice.
Teal just looks up at Phii because he doesn't understand, because this is the situation where like someone waves at you, but they are not waving at you, they're waving at someone else. And that's literally what's happening to Teal, because he's like, thanks, why? And then like he notices finally Tiffy on him.
Oh boy.
Lynn's just gesticulating. There is just like gesturing because child, picking,
Oh, okay, sure.
child.
I think Bo notices at this point.
Yeah, I think both of
Tiffy is orange.
She is orange. No, Bo's blue as well. What's the... Yeah. Bo just looks and stares.
Surprise!
Can't
I'm here
say.
too.
Teal's like, for once, this is not me.
There's a child loose in the manor.
Fee just like snarks. Well, I mean, there already was, but go off, I guess.
Oh god.
Okay, yeah, that one's a hallway. She signs. And just is sticking by Teal's head.
Okay. We've gone through the 5 stages of grief immediately. Just okay, child. How's Bo doing? How's Bo reacting?
I don't know, you want to roll a fucking insight?
Yes.
Well, you know, if you don't want it, you're fine.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Are they picking on you again, RJ?
Yes.
No insight for you. That's 19.
Oh wait, whoops, that's the wrong
That's
modifier. I'm
7,
looking at
that's
perception.
not good.
That's a +7. That's +5. 21
Oh,
is
Teal.
Eabha.
Rest in peace, Teal! What?
Oh my beloved.
We love him.
Oh, bless. Oh, dear.
That's right. He got one good roll to find the fucking island.
Okay, so how's Bo doing?
Bad. The tilt of her head suggests that Bo's just saying, "Are you proud of yourself?" to Tiffy.
I'm feeling Tiffy's going yes, right back.
Tiffy is like just pleasantly sheepish the way that you kind of just rub your hands and you're like, did I do that kind of demeanor?
Little old me.
Little old me, not quite little old me, but it's getting there. It's just like,
Yeah.
well, what am I supposed to do? Send you back on the boat? You're here now. Till you just see Bo staring at Tiffy.
Yeah, I think at this point, like, Teal is still processing, like, how long Tiffy has been alongside him. I think he's just having a crisis about this before caring about what Bo is thinking.
Your face when you find out that the fucking 6-year-old's a better sneaker than you are.
Yeah. Also considering that, like, again, this is, like, he's just like this kid, because, again, he's remembering the sports ball, and he's just like this kid.
Oh,
Fucking kid.
This picking kid, we love them. Ah! Okay.
Bo will just, I know, because she knows sign too. She's just gonna ask, like, which door, since it's quieter. It's not quiet to say that.
Yeah, our options are hallway or probably dining room.
dining room that's been used recently, so more likely for someone to go in there. But then again, might lead to the rest of the house. Oh wait, servants' corridor.
That's probably what the hallway is, would be my guess.
Well, those are useful. Lynn's going for that route because as a stagehand, she knows you can find lots of different ways into places. And hey, if you know how to sneak into a place, you can sneak around the servant way.
Alright.
So
If it-
hallway.
I guess we're going hallway.
Okay, great. It has been an hour and a half, so I think it's time for a quick break, and then we can go and explore the hallway. How's everyone feel about that?
Sounds good.
Alright, get your water, get your snack, go to the bathroom, all that good stuff, and we will reconvene directly.
Nice.
Wow.
Away.
Lordy. I hear the sound of pencils rustling.
Pencils rustling ominous. Also, I cannot get over the fact of how long Tiffy has been on that back.
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious. That was a really good gag.
This child can hide from polar bears in splots. They can hide from everyone on the back of a tiger.
Probably blended into the scarf.
Oh, bless. I wonder if Ark actually does have kneecaps, because he's got twig legs. If he's like any other Pokemon, he's gonna have twig legs, but they must have knees, so they gotta have kneecap.
I mean, not necessarily.
God damn it. If we
They probably do have knees, but their knee structure might not be the same as we expect on a human, so.
We will find the anatomy that is most similar to a knee, and we shall take the cap of whatever that is.
Yeah, I don't believe that, like birds, for example, I don't think they have a kneecap.
After all of this, Lynn's going to go and brush up on her anatomy so she knows every type of thing that could be possibly a kneecap.
Oh dear.
I mean, we have the creator of Pokemon here. Whis, do Pokemon have kneecaps? And can we steal them?
The answer is probably unique to each Pokemon, because some of them, you know, that like if we take Rye for example, that shape that is his forearm, some Pokemon have that as their lower leg, in which case they do technically have knees. But for any Pokemon who have stick legs from where they attach to the torso to the non-feet, no, they do not have kneecaps.
Alright, Lynn's got to find something else to steal from this guy. Does he have elbows?
Yes, technically. He
I
has
was
elbows.
just gonna take my pound of flesh.
We can take his head. I mean, it's detachable.
Yeah,
I
well,
love this conversation.
Oh yeah, I do kind of want to volleyball spike his head into the ground, just a little bit.
I like the idea of they all just go back, and it's just like the Halloween Town Council. Oh, how did it go? And they just have a head.
No. Ava wouldn't steal a person's head, because that's kind of rude. But if given the option to spike a person's head into the ground,
Hey!
Mhm.
Who's that?
We're not going to argue with that. That's awesome. Who wants to play sports?
Jesus.
The fucking innocuous who wants to play sports. I fucking love it. God.
Hot damn. Well, I hope
You
everyone's having
could argue
fun.
that this isn't how Spore Lords is played because he actually played it, but he doesn't want to prevent this from happening.
I mean, the floor can be lava in Splorts. I'm sure allowances can be made. Alright. How are we doing? Are we ready to keep going?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
Victory
Yep.
screech.
Alright, sweet. So we were going through the door on the right that opened to the hallway, I believe. Okay, so you open the door. It's not locked. And you step out into a hallway, which branches off into two directions. You're welcome to look around if you like.
Yeah. Can I?
Motherfucker.
Oh, everybody.
Perception roll, my beloved. Come on, Teal, please, for please do something higher than
Please,
11.
Stop
Please.
getting that once.
Oh no!
Neil, please. What?
My God,
You
Teal!
need the dice blessed.
Oh dear.
But
My
you need.
God, this man.
I think you've cursed me, Foster.
It's spreading.
Well, only
You
half
passed
of your
on the Will
character.
Wheaton dice curse.
In your defense, you have two characters. I have only one. I mean, granted, Tiffy is almost acting as my second character.
Yeah, she's just ghosting you.
She's your
Yeah,
support unit, yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm just Tiffy's mount at this point because I'm not contributing to anything aside from opening doors.
Oh dear.
Oh my God, Teal! I swear to God, you.
It's too dangerous to go alone. Here, take this.
Dangerous to go alone.
Oh bless. Okay. Alright, so you have stepped out into a hallway. And there are a couple of doors that lead off this hallway. One of them to your right looks a bit fancier than others. And then the rest all look like the same wooden door as the kitchen doors. There are 4. Not including the one that you just came through.
This is
Pressing an ear up to
Yeah.
door number 1. Oh shit. 2 good rolls. Hell yeah.
Lynn will go for 2. Then we'll go for door number 2.
That's 21, dirty 21 for the first door, for listing up what's behind it. Nice.
I think at this point, like, Teal's just going to stay, to, like, walk to door number 3, but not even try. He's just going to let Tiffy. He's just like,
number 3.
he's done. So yeah, door number 3. Oh my God.
3. 18.
There we go.
Sweet.
This is the +9.
God, you rolled a 9, you still got an 18. This is decimal level rolls, I love it.
Alright, so those are really good rolls. Okay, so the first door, it is dead quiet, and smells a little dusty. The second door, it's quiet, but it sounds like it could be another hallway. And the third door, you reckon, probably leads into the dining room again.
Okay.
There's another door as well, isn't there?
The one that you came through. So there's the kitchen,
Okay.
and then those 3 doors.
Okay.
Was there a fancy door? Did I...
Yeah, you were looking at the fancy door.
Oh, fantastic. Fancy doors are good doors when you're trying to get somewhere fancy.
So we've got another hallway, we've got a fancy door, and we've got another door to the dining room. Okay.
Well, no, you got one that smells dusty, the fancy one that goes to a hallway, and then the dining room.
Oh, got it.
I mean, dusty means it hasn't been used, that we're not going to get intercepted.
And because of
That's
Pass
good.
Without Trace, we don't leave tracks. So.
Fantastic. So we could eavesdrop as we go along.
Fine. Yep.
Alright. If
We go
no
on Dusty Door?
dusty door it is, unless anyone has any objection.
No.
Dusty doors can lead to answers more often than usual.
I'll drink to that. Wait, no, haven't got coffee anymore. Let's go!
Ava quickly reaches into a pocket and pulls out a little fucking like a little surgical mask and hooks it over the snout. Because dust plus werewolf equals sneezy.
At times.
Valid.
Bless your cotton socks.
Alright. Who's going first?
Lynn doesn't mind going first, for the sole reason of Lynn has hit points. She can take anything.
Me too.
Ava also has hit points.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah, Teal has like a kid now to take care of, so he's not going to go first.
Responsibility!
Alright, so whoever's opening the door, explain how this goes down for me.
Okay.
Is the door locked? Because if so, it's going to be Teal opening the door.
It is not locked.
Well, that's ominous. But okay. I think, seeing as Lynn was the one who volunteered, she will, which is kind of amusing, seeing as compared to the people of this town, she's short.
Okay.
And so she does just carefully open it, and she's doing it where you lean against the door so it doesn't creak.
Mm-hmm.
And just opening it very slowly.
Okay, great. Does Lynn have dark vision?
No, she does not.
Okay. You look inside as you open this door, and it is dark. Can't really see anything. But it's definitely dusty. You can smell it.
Phii snaps fingers and casts Produce Flame.
Great!
And
Wonderful.
that's not concentration, so it's just a flickering flame in their hand.
Nice. Okay, it is no longer dark. This is a storage room. It's full of boxes and furniture covered in white sheets and all sorts of other things in here.
Not quite what we thought it was. Well, Mother Pecker, okay. Can Lynn roll perception just to see if there's anything of... I want to say of value?
You're welcome to.
Okay. Alright. That is... 19.
Nice. Okay, so it's very, very dusty. It's people don't come into this room very often, if at all, really. And you're looking around. There's a fridge-sized box and an oven-sized box and all sorts of stacks of other boxes, but one particular box catches your eye. It's marked, when most of the other ones are not. It has a very familiar symbol on it, although with a second one. And you reckon they kind of look like an R and an A.
Oh my holy heck.
It's about 2 feet long, a foot and a bit wide, and the same as deep.
Lynn almost reverently is going to make her way over there. Because she knows what this is. And she's going to, if there's a lid to open, she's going to carefully do that.
Phii's gonna follow along with the flame.
Sure. Roll a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Okay, Lynn is actually good at sleight of hand.
Let's roll dice. Ooh.
Nice.
All right. Yep. No, that's fine. So
Pause.
it does have a lid, and it's like kind of like a crate But it does have a lid, but it's on the side, so the side opens. And you stick your thumb in the English has failed me. In the gap between the body of the box and the lid, and you just sort of pull it off, and this is what you see.
Oh, egg.
Inside, there is an egg. It's covered in cracks, but it looks like it has been carefully reassembled and sealed with resin. It's black with a grey band and a red zigzag. You've seen a drawing of this before.
Lynn has. Lynn has wanted this thing for a while. Because, holy shit, this guy left it in a dusty room in the back end of nowhere. Okay. She's
Sounds
taking
like-
this.
Yeah.
She's just, like, full on looking at you all of the, can you see this shit? And then she just, like, she's going to very carefully take it and try and put it in her hammer space.
Ava would raise a hand to stop you and then take her jacket off and hold it up. Just slide the box in. I think it'll probably fit better in there than yours.
Oh, you're fantastic. Okay, we're doing this. And Lynn...
Yeah. Teal's just like, well, that's one I can retrieve.
Ava's jacket is probably as long as Lynn is tall, so...
One thing I am going to say is Lynn technically has been wearing her coat all this time. She takes it off and she wraps it around the egg before closing the crate up again.
No.
And she's just like, yeah, it's just, this is her son's egg. Network is going to be so happy. This is going to go on the offering table. It's a shiny. It's going to be on proud display. And she just bustles that crate right in. We've committed a minor crime. It's fantastic.
This isn't a crime.
You're off to a good
this
start.
is reparations.
This is liberation.
Oh dear, I love it. Okay, great.
Okay, Teal's going to ask to Lynn, you wouldn't happen to know what would to happen if a Pokemania's egg were to break, would you?
No, I don't. That sounds vaguely horrifying.
Well, there's another box.
Ah, fair point. Was there
So-
another box?
There's tons of boxes. There's all sorts of things in here.
You said they hatch from boxes, the eggs, yeah? I don't imagine after they're hatched much will happen if it breaks.
Fair point. Fair point. It's not. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Teal, if you see anything tiny in here,
Sorry you cut out at the end of it.
go nuts. Steal things.
Oh.
It's Lynn is looking at you, going, "Go to your heart's content. If you see anything you like, take it."
Okay, so because I don't think that Teal has actually rolled perception, so we're going to look how bad this is this time.
You're being help actioned by Phii. Phii is also like holding the flame out for you to be able to see things.
God. Oh, how can you even do anything by yourself?
Hey, there you go.
There go.
Oh dear. Are you looking for anything in
Teal, our
particular, Teal?
Well, okay, so you mentioned how there's another box similar to the one that we just found with an A.
Oh no, this box had an R and an A on the surface.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought there was two boxes. Okay.
I mean, there's plenty of other boxes, and there's furniture, and like that's a lamp. So you're welcome to crack open a few other things, but
Yeah, a human-shaped lamp.
Well.
Fuck's sakes.
So,
I'm sorry.
it's just that like Teal would have loved to find the Pecker's egg just to be like, I've got an egg, I've got an egg.
I've got a jar of
Well, I'm
dirt.
fighting Art's egg. Oh my god.
Yeah. Since he doesn't seem to be around, he's just going to go, we have more important matters at hand.
Fair point. Alright. Fancy doorway this time?
That's the way it is.
Alright. Let's go crack down another pagan door. And Lynn, who is now, like, she's not deliriously happy because she still hasn't got her son, But there is that air of, I have achieved half of my target today. Well, 1/3 of my target. Get the egg, find my son, steal whatever the peck is an equivalent of something from the mother pecker. Just ruin his day.
Wonderful.
Let's put her jacket back on.
All right.
Hooray!
Great. You have found the loot of significance. Da, 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 da. Cool. So you're heading back out to the corridor and heading for the slightly fancier door.
Mm-hmm.
Great. This one is also
still passed without traced.
Yep. This one is also not locked. Who's going first?
Does someone else want to have a go? Because if, like, little gesture, so she can do it. But if someone else wants to have a go this time.
I think Ava's gonna carefully crack the door, open the door, crack, rephrase. Like, ears pricked for any sound.
Okay, cool. You're listening close and you're looking through. This is another hallway, but it is unlike the hallway you're standing in. This is a fancy looking hallway. Like it's the difference between the homely part of Macabre Manor and we're the leaders of Halloween Town fancy pants part of Halloween of Macabre Manor. If you want more than that, you know what you get to do.
Ooh!
Roll a perception check. Produced flame, by the way, has been natural 20 again!
Thank God.
Nice.
Big whammies.
Oh, finally! Teal!
Hurrah!
Good time, baby.
Jesus Christ, I'm just realising Lynn has been rolling aggressively well so far. She better keep this
Yeah,
up to actually meet the mother pecker.
All my nat 1s have been for Phii. All my nat 20s have been for Ava. Oh no, that's a lie. Phii got a nat 20 earlier.
Yeah,
They got, when they were a little bird.
All the nat 1s have been for Phii.
These are some good rolls, guys. Except for that.
There he is!
Whoop, there it is.
Except for that one.
Amazing Bo gets
I spoke too soon. Okay. So yeah, okay, cool. So for everybody except Bo,
It's fine.
you look through this door and it is a nice corridor. And it like most corridors has several doors off it. As you sort of peek through, Ava, you do see staff, like she's dressed like a maid, disappearing into one of the doors. But other than that, there is nobody around.
We should probably stay out of eye line of that. I mean, I can climb the walls if need be. How many rooms did you say?
There are 5 doors in total, including the one that you're coming through.
Okay.
Is there anything distinguishable about these doors, or are they all...
No, not particularly. There is a couple more scuffs on the door that you've come through, going from the service corridor into this fancier one. But no, they're all fairly samey.
Well, you 4 can fly on the broom. Phii can just fly. It's really only Ava that's gonna have difficulty staying out of eye line of this door.
I'd like to say, because Lynn's got a bestial trait of her climbing speed where she can literally, I think it's like she can climb on things, on top of things. Like, she can climb on the ceiling if she wants. She's going to use that, and she just starts, she looks at you all, there is a very faint little sparkle of orange, and then she just...
You cut out, but I'm assuming you're on the ceiling now.
Yes. Lynn is just monkey on the ceiling. There is just the very vague orange outline around down. Her eyes are just orange, and she's just like, thumbs up.
Well, Phii is now a bird. I imagine the rest of yous are on the broom.
Yeah. Yellow, if you can.
Oh boy. Okay. So
Is there enough room on the broom?
I don't know. I'm
Ava alone is 7'2" and weighs 200 pounds.
Yeah, that's because like I've been considering a thing for this whole time. And because hold on. Let me just read something.
I do want to clarify why we're flying and climbing on the ceiling.
To stay on the skyline, and also because it's cool. I mean, no one's gonna see you coming if you're up there.
People don't tend to look up.
Okay,
when
sure.
trying to see things. And also, we don't want to be spotted through an open door.
And the fun fact of if there's anyone we don't like, we can just on them with vengeance.
Right, okay. I will clarify. The maid closed the door behind them.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay.
So-
Well, in that case, then Ava's not going to bother getting on the broom. Just going to sneak past.
No.
Yeah.
Watch out for floorboards.
Okay, great. Okay, so there are 5 doors, including the one you came in from. Which one are we looking at?
Ava just points to that one and then signs an emphatic, "Do not."
no.
We immediately burst open the door. No, we don't. Lynn's gonna take the one on the very end, just because she can get there. It's easy. She's gonna literally put her ear to it from the top, like top of the doorway.
Okay, great.
Yeah, Ava's going to sneak to the next door alone. Oh yeah, there go the good rolls.
Lynn, keep it up, love.
Teal point Tiffy to
14.
which door she'll do it.
Yeah, I was about to
14.
say like I think because like there are so there are 5 doors. The one is the one that we came from. The one is the so that means like there is essentially like if we don't count the one that we come from and the one that the maid is in, there are 3 doors.
Mm-hmm.
So Teal's going to take like the third one among those, which is like not the one that we came from, not the one that the maid is in.
Yeah.
We now have someone at each door.
Okay,
Yes.
fantastic.
Although someone might want to assist Ava with their door. 14.
Bo, you gotta save us. Bo, go to Ava. Bo.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Bo is like trying to stay in the back, trying to watch the where we came from, just in case. But she will go to Ava. Brain, please be so smart. Tiffy following Teal.
Hey!
Nice.
And then Bo following Ava.
You can do it, Bo. We believe in you. Power of friendship.
Words. I don't need to do this. Like, cool.
Yay!
Jesus
Alright.
Christ.
Better.
Great.
Significantly better.
Okay, so we've got a 2 dirty 20s, a 19, and a 13. Okay, right, cool. Alright, so we've got door 1, 2, and 3. Who's at which one?
Lynn's at the one at the very end.
Okay, so that's
The
3.
first- Yep, so three.
Ava and Bo are at the door number 1, and then Teal and Tiffy are door number 2.
Okay, fantastic. So for door number 1, so Ava, Phii, and Bo, this is a locked door, and it actually looks like it is reinforced. It, like, as you looking closely at it, it looks like the others, but you look at the jam, there's some reinforcing there, but it is locked and quiet on the other side.
I don't like that. We don't like that.
Door number 2. Door number 2 is dead quiet. But it is not locked. Door number 3 is also not locked. But it is not dead quiet. But you can only just hear something from here. So you can't tell what it is.
Oh, Lynn doesn't like that. I
We didn't hear anything from behind the reinforced door, did we?
Nope.
No. Locked, reinforced.
Out of
quiet.
curiosity, Teal is going to roll yet again another perception and hopefully perform well enough because he does want to listen to the door where the maid just came in. Because in his mind, he's like, okay, if I have to come up with an emergency plan, I need to be able to blend in with the staff, and I need to know what they're up to.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
So he's going to
A smart
listen
boy.
also to that one.
Hey!
Go!
Let's go.
That's a boy.
What we do?
All right. So you put your ear on the door that the maid disappeared into, and it's definitely, there's a lot more to hear behind that door. There's definitely people on that other side of that, and it's hard to make out the difference, like the different staff, but you know what staff get up to in a manor house like this. It sounds very familiar.
Yeah. Lynn doesn't know about this, Vwild. I know you're looking. Lynn doesn't
I
know
know.
about this.
I'm looking. I'm going.
I know you're looking. Okay, so it sounds very familiar. Okay, can he get like a gist of like, is there, in my mind, like, is there like some special event going on, or is it just like usual casual manner staff talk?
It's usual manner staff talk, but with a 21, you do catch the name Raymond being said a few times.
Okay, so he's turned back. Well, sounds like our little protege is at least around there, or they know what he's up to. Maybe not in this door, but sounds like this manor is bustling.
Lynn, from on top of the door, is gonna give a wave and go, "Door's unlocked. I can hear something. Don't know. Kinda don't want to open unless we actually want to do something. Any luck with the rest of you?"
Ava or Bo.
No, go.
Ava will sign. Locked, reinforced, no sound.
Lynn signs back. "Well, that's picking ominous. Okay."
Hey, Teal, you want to slide on over here?
Teal, go.
Teal, our beloved.
Holds up his cat. We
Yeah.
love-
So yeah, I was about to say since the door is locked but also quiet, he's going to come in just to again use his tools. So sleight of hand plus proficiency.
I think it was a +9 last time.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
a +9 because he already has that's the thing. He has proficiency in sleight of hand. Does it stack with the?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. So
Um,
that's a +6. That's not a +9.
Can we check if the door is trapped, or will that being covered with the perception check?
I think you guys got high enough. It doesn't seem to be trapped.
Okay. Cool.
This
We have
is the most
Okay.
dungeony place I've ever had a
There we
party
go.
ever. 19. That's great.
There we go.
Okay, so this is a hard lock. This is a really hard, complicated lock. You've seen locks like this, but you managed to click it open, but only just. Because in this game, meets it, beats it. So
nice.
So you hear it go click very quietly, and then it opens without any creaking. This one does not squeak or queak, blah blah blah, make any noises at all, and you can just open it.
Okay, yeah, Teal is definitely going to relay to the others. That was unusually protected for a manor door. Something's up in there.
All right.
Ava's gonna squint, poke a head, just carefully around the edge of the door.
Alrighty.
Oh.
At first glance, this looks like an office.
Yeah, literally.
Squint emoji.
Ooh, nice. That's a 19 on that perception.
Sweet.
I'm assuming this is a sight-based one, so
Yeah.
no advantage for me.
Yeah. So it is an office. It's got a partition wall. but it's the kind that doesn't go all the way to the edges, so you can see sort of ish around the corners. But on this side of the partition wall, there is a very large desk and big bookcases and what looks like a drafting table. And then you can, just sort of glancing at what you can see from the doorway of what's behind the partition, it looks like a workshop of some sort.
Squint suspiciously. What kind of workshop we talking here?
In your experience, you would say that this is the workshop of an artificer of significant experience.
Piss. Alright.
I keep forgetting you can use those sorts of swears.
Yeah, all the Halloween Town Council actually knows real kind swears because of half of them are fucking real kind.
Lynn's gonna have to watch you around network, I swear to God.
Glances at Tiffy.
A little bit late for that.
Yeah. Lot late for that, bless. What colour are the walls here? This is something Lynn's gonna be looking out for.
Oh, the walls? Yeah, they're white. Like normal, normal gyprock kind of walls, ish.
Alright. Lynn's actually thinking of something while we're here. It's a bad idea, but she's gonna sign it so that you guys know what she's doing. And okay, so if we're in here, there was a noise behind the third door. If it's someone, we don't exactly want to be in eyeline. If I go back on the wall and open it from the top, we might... Well, it might be useful, especially as you guys are out of sight. We can figure out who it is. If it's the Mother Pecker, we can all just, And she does a sort of gesture like removing her head.
Damn.
Oh my god.
But she's kind of going on the, it might be good to be a bit stealthy. She's changed her tack from burn everything to the ground to, God, this monkey detective is very violent. I've just realised.
So, question real quick. This kind of goes without saying. Eabha has claws.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, how loud would it be to use those claws to scale the wall?
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna hit my wall for a second. Hold on. I'm gonna go with very.
I love you.
I'm gonna go with very.
Okay. Never mind then.
God.
I love that was a thing that just happened.
Great, I love this so much. Alright, fair enough.
Because I don't have claws, and me just bapping my fingertips against the gyprock, it was kind of noisy.
Fair.
I'm also not a 7-foot lichen, so I figure it's yeah.
Scratch that plan, basically. Yeah, in that case, then, Eabha is gonna sign for everyone else to get on the broom and then duck behind the door to this office.
Lynn's now getting up. Lynn's back on that wall, back up, and she's just from the top of the door. She's actually gonna get halfway up the door, use her tail to turn the knob, and then just very gently open it, almost as though it. In fact, I'm gonna roll sleight of hand for it. Hey, nice.
Almost as though it blew open. Just gently.
Yeah, she's doing it basically almost as though the door was caught, and now it's finally slipped open in that way that doors do sometimes when it's really peckin' annoying. You closed it, and then it just pops open. It's annoying. But yes, I think with a 21, she probably does that pretty well. She's done it before.
Yep.
She's played prank.
Great. Okay. You stealthily open the door that you heard noises behind, and it leads to another corridor. This one is a short corridor with only 4 doors. And I'm not going to make you guys roll perception for this one because it is quite obvious. One of the doors is very different to the other three.
Oh boy.
One of these things is not like the others.
Yep, the other three are plain timber doors, although they've been painted, but they still look like a plain timber door. The other one, it looks metal, and it's got some stuff stuck to it.
Oh, Lynn knows what door this is. Lynn doesn't like this door. Lynn thinks she knows what door this is.
What kind of stuff?
She doesn't like it.
You'll have to get a closer look.
Lynn,
Sure will.
I'm just saying here and now.
Crossing forward, boys.
Lynn is going off the ceiling. She just loops in through that doorway as she's just going across the ceiling to get to that door.
Oh, fucking fantastic! Finally. Okay.
Are we not doing anything else in the
19.
office, by the way? We're not. Am I scrolling away from my office notes for the moment?
Did anyone want to look in there any further?
I mean, Ava's in the office. I'll make this perception for the office check. And then from Phii, that's 18. That much from Phii for the door.
Lynn's at the door. Lynn's got the door covered. She is Angie Monkey.
Okay.
Yeah, Teal is like this. Okay, we know where we're going.
I'm gonna make Tiffy do an investigation. Not investigation. Perception on the door, and Bo will do an investigation in the office. Sorry to split your brain like this, but hey.
Oh yeah, can I make that perception from Ava an investigation actually?
Yes,
Good
you
point.
can.
Fantastic.
Okay, so-
that's much better.
Brain, do your thing.
That
This
becomes
is
a
Tiffy
24.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
door, and
Beautiful.
then we'll do 1d20 plus.
Everyone got this one door covered.
We got it cocked,
Office.
boys.
Yeah.
We ate this.
Teal has been doing like 11s, and just like now, like this one door.
This door is getting peeped to hell and back.
The big brother instinct has kicked in.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay,
We have.
great. Nice. All right, so we'll do the office first, because then we can move away from that. Okay, so Ava and Bo, you have both knocked this one out of the park. So, you're looking around the office and the workshop area, and the workshop area in particular is covered with half-made things and blueprints and, artificer stuff. And in one of the drawers, Ava, you got the higher roll, so I'm going to say you find it. You pull the drawer open, and there is an item in there, and it's kind of... What color did I make it? I think I made it purple. Yes, it is purple. It kind of looks like a claw of some sort.
Pick that up.
Sweet.
Oh.
The other things that you find of interest looking through like the desk and stuff, there's more plans and designs, and then a whole lot of general town running paperwork, budgets and that kind of crap. But on one
Mess them up. Look.
one particular blueprint does catch your eye because it is a blueprint for the Spire. Obviously, it's quite small on a piece of paper, but there is on this blueprint another item. It's referenced on this blueprint. In the text on this piece of paper is known as the jewel, and there is some handwriting on one corner. And I'm going to post it in the chat, but I'm going to read it out loud as well. So there's a few notes that have been handwritten on there. And the handwriting is very neat. It's very similar to how Rye's handwriting looks, but a little bit different. So the first note says, Raymond has magic. Reacted with the jewel. Just some weeds I can brush away later. Then the second note, they didn't die back today. The third note, didn't die today either. Is his magic enough? And then the last one, he has a power I do not. He can keep this island alive. He just needs more power.
What do I have? Bo looks to Ava like, Are they gonna pick it up, or should she?
Eabha reaches forward and takes them, puts them in the hammer space with the purple claw, and goes, powered by a fucking forsaken child.
Okay, great. Now, where did I put it? There it is. Okay, cool. Moving on to that door. So, this door, it is metal. It has a normal handle, but no normal keyhole. It's not the keyhole that you can see through. And it's also covered by a panel. So, like, it's something that you have to slide it out of the way before you can put a key in. And the things that are stuck to it, it's flaps primarily to cover the gaps at the bottom and the top and the edge and the jamb. So maybe only an ant could get through there. But the intention, as far as all of you guys can see looking at this thing, is so that nothing can get out.
Because I think Lynn is like, hold on, you can see the others, like, is Phii with us?
Yeah, Phii's with your group. I think Phii has also put 2 and 2 together to get 4, because Phii's seen Right do this.
Yeah, because it's to stop wild shape. And Lynn's also got another reason why most likely you'd have all the things covered, and that's to keep light in. Oh, she don't like this. We gotta get him out. She's very positive this is his door. Teal, can you lockpick? Is this a lockpickable door, or are we going with the infallible door fallacy? Because I've got magic missile.
Well, hold on. Can Phii just fucking turn into an ant with wild shape?
Chuck?
I mean, yeah?
I mean, spider, I think. Spiders are...
Yeah, spiders are a thing.
Spiders are a thing that has a thing. We'll go with the spider instead, because that actually has a fucking stat block.
Okay, fantastic. You have to get down very, very small in order to get past all of this. So, like, these are designed to stop a shadow that can squeeze through a 1/2-inch gap. So you have to get quite itty bitty in order to get through there.
Oh, we're gonna kill Alamos. Let's get him.
Just like a furf of feathers, and then there's a tiny little penny spider on the floor, and then it just crouches even lower to inch through this gap.
I don't know how squeezing works in this game. How do you squeeze through a gap?
It's a toon.
I don't remember.
D&D 5e.
I doesn't have much. This is making you go along.
The keyhole is also like a flap, isn't it?
Squeezing into a small space. A creature can squeeze through a space. Where did that go? Yeah, it's large enough for a creature of one size smaller than it. Spiders are tiny size. I don't remember if there's anything smaller than tiny.
Itty bitty.
There is.
Not mechanically,
Is it
I don't think.
diminutive or fine?
So you're saying it's an itty bitty spider, eh?
I am an itty bitty spider. An itty bitty little Tim Burton spider with very poisonous fangs.
Oh, we'd love to see it.
Great. Okay. I'm going to get you to roll a... It's not really acrobatics, but I think that's the closest. I'm going to get you to roll an acrobatics.
So a dex check.
A dex, yeah. For your squeezing.
Oh, big money, no whammies. I missed the box entirely.
That's a whammy.
That was a whammy. That's good though. That's 18.
Nice. Okay, that'll do. So you do have to squeeze and rub your head against the inside of these flaps, and there's one on either side of the door, so one on the outside and one on the inside as well. And can you please get a con save from you, please, Phii?
Damn.
Love them.
I think I know
Love to
why,
see
and I
it.
don't like it. Whis, I'm gonna throttle you, but I love you.
Also, does Phii have dark vision?
As a spider, yes, 30 feet.
Great, do it at disadvantage.
Dark vision doesn't mean you're blinded by light unless you have superior dark vision. Just as a note.
Yep.
This is a perception check, yeah?
No, a con save.
Oh, con save. I need to double check the rules for wild shape because there's specific things about saves and what the hell. Give me a second here.
Yep.
If it's your brain, then it's what your character sheet says. If it's your body, then it's what the stat block is.
Yeah, but there's specific rules about proficiencies and whatnot.
Oh fuck.
Yep.
So,
Do I have proficiency with con saves? I do not. That's fine. Okay. Yikes.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Love to hear it.
Oof! Okay,
Yep.
so a 9.
Tasty.
Okay,
Fine.
so you're not blinded, but, oh my god, it's bright in here. Oh, it hurts your head. It hurts your head. You're actually going to take 1d4 damage.
Oh. Oh no.
Okay, it's only 1.
How much do you... Oh, okay.
That's the spider. That's the spider.
Spiders have hit points equal to 1d4 minus 1. So this could knock me out my wild shape.
Oof.
oh my god.
Shit.
Oh
0.
Oh no!
Hey, shout out.
I think I actually have to re-roll that.
Probably.
Yeah, you can't have 0 HP.
0 hit points. Oh, better. Oh, I'm not knocked down! I rolled a 3 minus 1, so I have 2 hit points. Minus another
Yep.
1 is 1 hit point. I'm still a spider.
You're still a spider. Wow.
Barely.
Just.
Just that,
Hanging on.
that spider is covering all 8 of its eyes with sticky legs.
It's just curling a ball going, oh my god. It's bright though, but you're on the inside. And, what are you gonna do now that you're inside?
I'm taking a fucking look around.
Okay. I'm not gonna make you roll for this because, it's bright. It's white. It's so bright in here. There's a desk, a bookcase, a chair, and a bed, and it's all white. Like there's no color palette in here, and all the line work for all the furniture is grey. It's really unpleasant to look at, to be honest. But you found where the sound was coming from. It's coming from somebody sitting on the bed who is currently crying a little bit.
Oh no.
Oh no. Phii is immediately climbing over there, and like climbing up onto the bed and like trying to get his attention.
Tiny spider.
Tiny little spider trying to get the big shadow's
Hopping
attention.
on the spot.
Up on the spot, front legs waving. Hey, look at me, notice me.
Yo, can we get the pelican spider gifts up? Just that.
Oh no.
That's a 6. I don't think he notices you.
That's not
No.
Oh no. Shit, do I drop the wild shape and then get stuck in here, or do I keep it and be able to get back
How
out?
many wild shapes do
You
you
can
have?
knock on the door. There are
There's
people outside.
2. There's.
Mm.
I am a tiny, tiny spider, Wild. I am a tiny, tiny spider. I get 2 wild shapes per rest. Per rest.
I'm dying now. You've killed me.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna fucking Charlotte's Web this. I'm gonna start making a web that just says, hi, on the wall, in front of him.
Good.
Oh.
Excellent. And yes.
I love that. I love that. That is going to take a little bit of time, though. So I'm just going to, while you're doing that, I'm going to cut everybody else outside. There's been no change in the sound, no activity. What are you guys doing while you're waiting for Phii?
Okay, Teal, Tiffy, you both see Lynn, who was on top of the door. She's still on top of the door, but now she's like slowly drawing out her, and she's got her little, like her magic missile star ring on her tail, and she's just like, okay, if they don't come out in 5 minutes, we're breaking the picking door down.
5 minutes is a bit short. We don't know what's inside.
Fair point. However, 5 minutes is also a long. Things chaotic's going down, and that's a teeny tiny spider and some unknown. Well, I think I know who's in there, and I really don't want to be in there. And pick my kid.
But if it is in there, what would be to happen if you fire straight at the door? How big would this room be?
Fair point. Okay, we wait. And then once we've got him, then what? Because, I mean, we've got our keys, right? You've all got your keys, so we could technically just dash back to the manor with the kid. I mean, we've got everything we want. But then again, this guy could come back, and we don't want that, so... Hey, where's Eabha and Bou?
I think at that point, Eabha and Bou walk up behind.
There they are. Picking fantastic.
Yeah, I don't want to split the party.
How long did it take for me to Charlotte's Web this bitch?
Well, see, that's the thing. The size of spider that you have to be in order to sneak underneath the door is not very big. And
Oh my God.
they also don't make very big webs. And spider silk is typically white. So it would have to be quite thick in order to actually be visible on the wall.
I think Phii, like, realizes all these problems, and then he goes, fuck it, and just starts climbing on Rye.
Alright, I'm gonna roll him another perception then.
Dance, spider, dance.
Come on, baby.
Hey!
Okay, so at disadvantage that's a 14. Okay. He is going to notice you. He's just got to, like, you've climbed onto, like, his little stick leg or onto his arm or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So he's going to look down at you, and his eye is white, basically. And he's just got tears gushing down his cheek, and he just sort of rubs at it, and he's sniffling. He's like, huh?
Just try and wave! Hi! Please tell me he can cast Speak with Animals. Please!
No.
Frantic dancing.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have that one equipped at the moment.
Fuck! God damn it! Gonna try...
Interpretive dance.
Thin.
Okay.
I'm thinking of like the small like peacock spiders.
Okay, here's what Phii does. Phii starts making another web, but like on Rye's like arm or whatever.
Yeah.
And starts trying to like use spider silk to spell out Phii.
Okay, cool. Can I get a performance for that?
Fuck me.
Will it be sleight of hand?
Oh, no, spiders don't have hands.
Damn, you can't. You know what? Yeah.
Please, the baby boy.
That's an unnatural 1.
Modified 1.
2 minus 1 is 1.
Oh my God!
Oh no. So he's just got this dancing little spider on him, and he's just sort of gone, he's not saying anything because he's still sort of sobbing a little bit, but like he just sort of he seems baffled that a spider got in here, and he's like, I don't know why you can see the look on his face. He's like, how the hell did you get in? And then he sort of shuffles off his bed and goes over to his desk, and he holds his hand down, tries to like poke you to walk off his arm onto the desk.
I think Phie's like, oh my fucking god, what do I do?
You might as well just pick up the pen and pencil, start writing.
I am a tiny spider. I don't think I can pick up a pen.
Yeah, like, I think the size that Phii is probably about the size of the reaction emojis on desktop, when, you know, they're that tiny.
Yeah. I think Phii, like, dodges the poke and then just starts frantically pointing at the door. Unusually smart spider.
God.
This is like Lassie, only it's a spider.
Yeah.
This is a fucking comedy routine, I swear to God.
Alright, I'm gonna roll him an intelligence to see if he can figure out that there's something happening. Hey! Okay, that's a 17. That is a 17. He cannot interpret what it is the spider is trying to tell him. But he has figured out it's trying to tell him something. And so he's actually going to frown. And then, what is he going to do? Oh, I know what he's going to do. Phii, as he's looking at you, you feel in the back of your mind a little mental knock-knock. As he's trying to talk to you in Echo. Which he's not done to you before, I don't believe.
Yeah, no, Phii has no idea what's going on, but Phii will accept it. Because Phii has experienced Jacques' universal speech before, and it's kind of a similar effect in that it's a mental translation thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Phii is like, oh, that's probably what he's trying to do.
Cool.
I will let it happen.
Sweet. So you let it happen, and then you get this image of Rye giving a little wave, hello, and then like a questioning expression.
Phii immediately waves back and then frantically points at the door and basically goes in Echo, your mom's here!
Oh my goodness, golly gosh. He's gonna just blink, and then you can just, even though his eye is white, you can still see a very thin grey outline of it. And you can just see it kind of getting bigger as realization is kicking in. And he's just sort of leans really, really close. Phii? Is that you?
The spider jumps.
Just do a flip.
Yeah, no, you know how rabbits like do that like jump in the air and twist thing?
Yes.
I don't know what it's called. I'm so sorry, but
Yes.
And he's just gobsmacked, and then because he had that picture of Lynn being here, he just sort of turns to the door, and for everybody else who is standing out there, you can hear all of a sudden a little knock knock on the door, and then a very quiet from underneath. Mom?
Oh, Lynn is immediately there, just, hi, Rye! I'm here, Mom's here! You're gonna be okay, alright? I'm right here.
What? How did you get... Oh no, if you can't be here. If he finds you, he's... you have to go. You have to get out.
He's in trouble.
Right? I am one of the world's best detectives, and I'm not going anywhere without you. We're gonna get you out of here. We're gonna deal with the mother pecker. I promise we're gonna get you out of here. There's Teal and there's Bou and Eabha's here as well, and I think Phii's in there with you. Is Phii alright? You've been a while.
Yeah, Phii's fine. They're very, very small.
Yeah, they're a little spider. You're gonna be okay, okay? We're gonna get you out. We just gotta figure out how to do this door. Can you get away? If you can get away, I'm gonna magic missile it.
Oh gosh. Okay. And you can kind of hear his little tap 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 of his little tiny stick feet.
Alright, so this is gonna create some noise. Are we ready for that?
Eabha is gonna post up with the crackling glaive on the door that we came in through. That direction.
So far, Teal hasn't had his weapon out because, again, this was mostly infiltration in the manor. But now he just pulls out the rapier from the hammer space in his cloak.
Alright,
Pulls out her wand.
okay. Get ready for mother picking chaos. And Lynn does it, because yeah, she's gonna flavour this one. It's technically an item, but by God, she likes her magic now. And she rubs her hands together, the star ring on her tail glows. And the reason why I'm flavouring this is because she rolled ludicrously well on this. And 3 orange glowing balls of magic missile form and lob at the hinges and the door. Because she did max damage.
Nice.
Close enough too, yeah, nice.
Very nice. Okay, so you kind of blow that door off its hinges somewhat. And
Door off.
yeah, like it's not like because you were aiming specifically at the hinges, it's not like the door goes flying and hits the back wall of the room or anything, but like it comes off and falls out of the way. And can I get a con save from everybody else now, please?
No.
Yeah, sure.
Can't save, you say.
Lynn's grinning with all teeth.
Well,
there.
that's a luck roll because he has a 0.
Oh no!
That's not one for the audio.
Oh
Teal.
no!
Teal.
Of course I had to say this is a luck roll. Turns out, yeah, that's fucking Teal in a nutshell, everyone. Oh my god, Teal.
You get a few cool bits, nothing else. Anyway, Tiffy, you child, yeah? Yeah, you're sure a child.
Alright, one save now, right?
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
that's...
Teal, for God's
Eabha
sake.
is like facing the opposite direction. Does that have an effect on the con save?
No, not really. Oh, actually, no, you can do it with advantage because you're facing in the other direction.
Okay. Oh,
Con.
that's actually better. Somehow.
Tiffy, you somehow did better than your mom. And your mom doesn't even have eyes.
Oh, golly. Oh, golly. Okay.
So 17 from Lynn, a 14 from Eabha, 12 from Tiffy, 11 from Bou, and a nat fucking 1 from Teal.
Okay.
God.
Well, meets it, beats it. So, Lynn and Eabha are fine. Everybody else gets 94 damage because ow.
Let's double check. I didn't spell switch right.
Okay.
The light, it
It's very
you
bright.
didn't.
Okay, so this one's for Tiffy.
See?
This
Okay.
one's for Bo.
Oh,
See? Okay.
And Teal, I'm sorry, that's a nat 1. So you get what double this.
Go ahead.
Oh shit!
crazy.
Okay.
your poor cat eyes, dude.
Yeah.
It's fucking bright, guys.
Two dudes.
Rye gets a sheepish little echo message from Phii, because I assume that connection's still open.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have warned them about that.
I love the image of everyone doing the cool pose, preparing for when this blows and the light just hits, and I was like, ah, God!
I think the reason why Lynn did so well is Ryan's shown her this place by accident in an echo once before. So, unlike, she's not the one who does the cool kids look at explosions. No, she's squinted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say that, like, for the sake of it, like, Teal is not shielded by, because he's taller than Lynn, he's not shielded by Lynn, so that's why he just, like, fucking blew to the face.
Oof. 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 Okay, so now everyone's eyes hurt. And Teal, ow, you got a headache, man. But you can now all see this room. It's white, everything is white. It's really awful. And kind of huddled next to the door is Rye. Though he doesn't look like you guys remember, he's not wearing his hoodie. He's wearing a white collared shirt and a red tie and a pale grey suit jacket tailored without sleeves so that it goes over his pointy shoulders. And he looks miserable. But, like, his eyes are wide and you can still see all the damp on his cheek from all the crying he was doing.
Hey, Rye. Would you like to make me a strength save?
Certainly.
Oh my god.
He's great at those.
Flying tackle hug.
Oh, and it might help if I actually have the window selected, huh?
Phii might want to also roll something, seeing as Phii is...
Dex save.
Yeah.
And that's actually not too bad.
What the fuck? Where did the spider go? There it is. Oh, Phii's fine.
Okay. Yeah, that is fantastic. Let's see, what is your strength again, Lynn? So, okay. So, for a straight up hug, she is just Noom, and there is a golden fluff ball absolutely wrapped around you, Rye. There is a blue hat on your head, and there is just pumpkin spice and warmth and fluff that you know so very well.
And he's clinging back, but like you can feel while you're hugging him, he's shaking. He's still sobbing slightly, and he's scared.
I've got you. You're all right. I'm right here. Your mum's right here, my little Rye. Oh, my little Rye, my little picnic. You're fine. We're right here. We got you.
And he's just sobbing into your front at this point.
You're gonna be just fine, okay? We're gonna get you out of here, okay? We're all here, and we're gonna get you out of here. You're gonna be just fine. We're gonna go, okay? We're gonna go home to network.
Where is the closest door with a fucking keyhole?
Any of the other doors. So there's one directly opposite you on the other side of the hallway.
Teal, you have your key, yeah?
Teal, Mother Picker, you got a key?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Door there. Let's go. Time to get the fuck out of here.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay.
Alright, let's go. Lynn has like full on picked up her son. Let's go.
Can I get a perception check from everybody, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Eabha who gets the net one.
That's a 23 from Lynn. And that's
Teal,
a 20
why?
Yo,
Teal!
Yo,
Why?
Teal gets it.
Teal, your eyes got completely burned off your skull.
If he wants to receive,
Teal's eyes are wide open from the burn. He sees all now.
Does this count as a perception check that uses hearing or smell?
Nope. Oh, hearing, yeah, you could probably get some hearing out of it. Yeah. But, like, it's mostly sight.
That's another nat 20!
Oh, good! Alright.
Yeah.
I think...
Anyway, I was about to say anyway that, like, before handing out the key to Jacksman, I was like, Teal was hesitant, so that tracks in anyway.
Yep. Cool. Everybody gets this one. Hooray! As you're sort of trying to pick up the pieces a little bit, somebody has entered the corridor from the door that you came into this part from. She looks like this. And she's just sort of standing there, and her eye is very wide, and she's like, "What's going on?"
Okay.
I think Eabha immediately runs forward and, like, claps a hand over where your mouth would be.
She does not resist. In fact, you might want to roll an insight on her, actually.
Can we all roll, or is it just Eabha?
Yeah.
No, you're all
That's
welcome
really
to.
good. That's oh my god, the dice. They're so kind now. Dirty 24.
Cool.
If only
And then for Phii. That's good
What's
for
with
Phii.
the train emoji? What?
I don't know.
What is it? I don't know.
About it.
Whis, why is there a train?
I don't know. I didn't put it there.
I don't know. Lizz, why?
Listen, this is the design. Is it's fine.
What?
Huh? Okay. You'll have to explain that
Let's
to
see
us
how-
later.
Yeah.
After stealing, does it feel? Yeah, no.
Okay.
Sorry.
I swear. Oh. I can't believe the roller coaster of going from nat 1 to nat 20.
Same hat though.
Oh boy.
Only
Alright.
that one didn't cost me a third of my health.
Oh my god, really?
Shit.
Rogue.
Okay, so
Remember that.
Bo doesn't really pick this one up, but everybody else is fine. She is terrified. Like, she's just had a very large lichen in their hybrid form holding a sparkly glaive run at them and grab her face. She's terrified.
I mean, yeah, understandable move. You know?
Have a nice day.
Oh dear, I didn't actually pull up her sheet, did I? 1 second. Da 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 da. Where is it? Here she is.
Especially because Eabha gets taller in hybrid form as well.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. Great. Okay. What spells has she got? God, it's been a while since I looked at this sheet. Okay. No.
Hey, Whis, question.
Answer.
In our DMs, we have talked about this specific character before.
We have.
Is it canon that Lynn knows who this is?
Possibly not. Just because Ryan never described her.
Fair point. That's exactly why I was thinking it, because she's done research, but it's kind of hard to find anything out about this blooming place. Even her network has struggled.
But she's just sort of gone stiff, and she's staring at Ava, and she's just, you can see her eye just is really round. It hasn't changed color like Ryan's do, and she's also a fair bit taller than Ryan. She stands at about the same height as Teal and Phii, but shorter than Bo.
Lynn has transferred Rye. She had scooped him up into her arms. She's now piggybacking him so that he's like on her back so that she can keep him safe, and her tail is curled around him. It's like, okay. Well, that's something. We still need to get out of here. Teal, door, toot sweet, please. Whatever other words mean, hurry.
Max Schnell.
There we go. That's another
I've
one.
never said that one before.
We're
Why,
taking
do you know
the
who this is?
And Ryan just sort of leans over and has a look, and he's like, Selli. And you can you see the pink toon who you're holding onto her face. She sort of jolts a little bit, and then she looks, and she looks right up at Ava. She's like, "Are you kidnapping him?"
Not kidnapping, rescue. He was kidnapped from us, actually.
Blink, blink. What?
Ava by this point has removed her hand, because the whole clap a hand over the mouth thing doesn't really work when the tune in question doesn't have a mouth.
Correct. No, he's been missing for over a year.
There is... wait, Selli, so... Might I ask exactly what your relationship to this young boy is?
He's my brother.
Do
Right.
you know what your father did to him?
Did?
Well,
Right.
this isn't exactly a kid room that lies behind us, is it?
And Lynn is going to gesture very empathetically at that of giant metal reinforced door, admittedly blown off at the moment, and blazing white room, and she's just... Tell me, is this a normal playroom for Pokemon, or is he just special?
There is a frown from Selli at that, and then she retorts, he's special.
Yes, because keeping a kid who doesn't like bright lights in a room full of fucking bright lights isn't a form of torture. We don't have time for this. If you want answers, come with us. If you don't, then stay.
But you can't take him, we need him.
Why?
Because the island will die.
So you're gonna sacrifice the life of a child, your brother, for the sake of an island?
It's not gonna kill him.
No, it'll just take everything else from him.
So you would be okay with putting your own kin in endless torture just for the sake of a piece of land? Not typical.
It wasn't supposed to be endless. He was supposed to make it all permanent. And then he would be fine. That's what he promised me.
Who?
Father.
Oof.
Your father appears to have a mindset that the end of a result justifies the means of getting that result. When that means is torturing a child day in and day out, leaving permanent scars on their form, we cannot condone that. So we are rescuing him once again.
We're taking my son home.
You do get a confused look at that statement, but then you get a little tug from Rye. Mom, he found me at home. He knows where we live. He'll just come back.
Network.
You can stay at the manor.
Or we can make sure he doesn't want to come to get you back.
We can stay at the manor and deal with this matter. Jacques and Asclepius, they take care of their own, just like we take care of our own, my little Rye. Everything, I promise, it's not gonna be just fine. It's gonna be okay.
He kind of whimpers. He's not convinced. And then Selli kind of tries to puff herself up a little bit. It's not very good. I'm not even going to roll her in intimidation. It's not going to work. But she then sort of shows her hands in a I'm not armed, I'm not going to do anything against you kind of way. Let me at least show you.
Teal's just taking out the key and handing it to Lynn, and he's okay. Let's see where this goes, but just in case.
Indeed.
Have this.
Teal, you're wonderful and Lynn loves you. Alright. So we see, but we're not gonna stay. This has gone on far too long.
Yeah, Teal just leans a bit more forward, especially now that this tune is being restrained, and he's just going to be like, give us even one reason why we wouldn't leave just now. Just here, just now. Like your father did with this young man.
Because I don't want Raymond to be punished.
And what power would your father have to punish him if he's not here anymore, to be subjected to his whims?
Father is very powerful.
Yeah.
I don't
Powerful
know
enough to
everything.
survive a glaive through his chest?
Oh, you've upset her with that. She doesn't like that at
Yeah.
all. Like,
Yeah.
she's not angry, but she's definitely afraid.
I don't want to kill your dad, just clarifying statement. But he's done permanent damage to Rye, to Lynn, to Network. He's kidnapped a child from their home. You can see how that's bad, right?
She looks conflicted. Yes, but it is his home. It wasn't always this bad. And then she kind of looks over her shoulder and she's like, you don't have a lot of time. That made a lot of noise.
We've got an exit strategy.
Please just let me show you what Father needed him for.
And Lynn is just kind of gonna glance at the others. She's also gonna glance at Bou, because Bou is the person who knows child protection and stuff. And so Lynn is just kind of looking at her of, I'm a detective, so I'm kind of obligated at the same time. This is different, and I just want to get my son and safe with a cup of tea.
Eabha at this point says something that actually I know for a fact only Phii and Rai will understand, because she's saying it in Druidic.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, this is mostly aimed at Phii, and she says, if things go wrong, transform, get Rai and Lynn out of here. I'll break the rest out.
Okay. So close out is what's going through Bo's head. She says that I want to see her case. But she's also looking back at the key, because does we can move between.
It'll take us straight to Macabre Manor.
If you're not familiar with the door, you have to activate it from that door side.
Yeah, you have to be in the manor to go back in.
No. It's you can use the key on the manor door to get to a door that you're familiar with, as in you've seen it before. So you could use the key from the manor to get to the Stagehand's Requiem, for example. But if you're trying to use the key to get to a door you've never seen before, you have to be at that door using the key on that door.
Okay.
Well, okay, so Teal's just going to, because like everyone's talking and he's like, if we were to listen to your case, what reason would we have to keep little Rai here around when he's clearly in danger, and just have us discuss this matter and have Rai go back to his rightful home, his loving home?
Because if I show you and we bring Raymond with us, he might be able to just do it. And if it's done, Father won't want him anymore.
Right. How do you feel, kiddo?
I don't want him to come after us again. I don't want to keep hiding.
Okay. Alright, we go. We check it out. If it's magical bullshit, we leave. Alright?
Okay. And Selli gives a very grateful expression and a nod, and then she makes a motion for everyone to follow. She's like, we'll have to sneak through the kitchen. If we're quick, we can get out of the house before Father finds us. And she turns around and starts leading the way. And I'm not going to make you guys roll anything because you've all. I'm pretty sure Pass Without Trace is still on. So I'm just going to say that's enough.
It lasts an hour, so.
Yeah, actually, let me roll one thing. Hold on. What is his? Why are these not?
If we do meet someone, we just basketball spike, volleyball spike, or whatever, and then we're done.
It should be good. Pass Without Trace means you can't be tracked by non-magical means, and you don't leave tracks.
Great. Okay, just to... Yeah, okay, cool. So, Selli leads you back through the manor, through the kitchen, and back out through the yard, and she takes you to a side gate, which she actually has a key, which she can unlock for you, and into the town proper. And I'm gonna cast your minds back to that map of the island, and she leads you through a few different side streets to the Spire of Vitality in the middle. And it is a white... Arg has a thing about white, apparently. It's a white tower. It's very... got lots of nice architecture, etc. There's a small moat, and all of those green energy conduits are basically plugged into the side of this thing. And she moves over to a sliding door in the wall, and she pushes it open and lets you all inside. Would anyone like to do anything before we move into this building?
Perception, perhaps, to see if we're...
Yep.
Oh my god, okay.
Oh, that's good.
Let's see.
I finally hit my good roll stride.
Yay! That's what we like.
Perceptional.
So, 18 and 16.
Nice.
That's 3. Oh, 20.
Oh, Bo.
Oh,
Bo.
no, that's unfortunate, because she's going to do other stuff if that went well. Oh, well. That's 26.
Cool.
Tiffy or below.
All right, sweet. So everybody except Bo. Oh gosh. So as you're moving through Alamo's town, the people on the streets do kind of glance at you, but they don't stop you or do anything. And then as you look into this door, Selli has just walked straight in. There is a green glow from inside. And looking through the door, it's a large round room, but it's only the one. And you can see another door on the opposite side. There's in the center a pedestal which is surrounded by a garden bed full of flowers, and on that pedestal there is a glowing green orb, probably about the size of a softball. And Selli just walks straight up to it and stands next to the garden bed.
Alright.
Phii's gonna jump off of Rye, land on the floor, and then just drop the wild shape, because you can do that as a bonus action, I think. And start ritual casting Detect Magic.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay!
Hey!
You have fun getting blinded.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give this one to you. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of magic here. Wow! So those green conduits, they are going through the floor here as well, into the garden bed, well, kind of underneath the garden bed walls, and you can see them amongst the plants, and then into the bottom of this pedestal. And all of you can figure out, even those of you who aren't really that great with magic, this green orb is where all of that power, that magic is coming from. And Rye kind of looks around, and he's blinking a little bit, but the color has not come back to his eye, and he just goes, "Oh, I remember this." And then Selli gestures to the orb and says, "This is what powers the Spire, and the Spire is what keeps the island alive. All of the plants, the crops, the trees, the flowers, everything comes from here."
And how long has it been around?
This has been here longer than Raymond or I have been alive. Father made it so that the island was habitable.
But, and I'm gonna say it like this, apparently he's not doing a good job, seeing as he needs someone else to step over now.
Well, you see, the problem is, and she reaches over and grabs the orb just with her hands, and picks it up off the pedestal, and the effect is immediate. You can see that green continue to flow out, but then as it sort of disappears, and as it disappears off the flowers and stuff in the garden bed, they immediately wither and die. And she puts it back on before it gets outside the building, and then more green, and then it goes back to normal. If the jewel is not here, then its power doesn't work. And we had, well, nearly a year ago, someone tried to steal it. And if someone were to succeed, even with the changes we've made to the security, everyone who lives on this island will no longer have means to live. Father is very talented, but he couldn't make it permanent. But Raymond could. And she points over in the corner, and there is a little tuft of weeds sticking out between some of the tiles.
Lynn's gonna investigate that. Is Rye still on her back?
Yep. Yeah, he is.
Alright. She's just gonna kind of glance at the others, because she doesn't trust this place, but she's curious, and they can run if need be. She's a fast monkey. So she's gonna go investigate that.
Being that Phii is herself a druid,
Mm-hmm.
and has an understanding of druidic energies and druidic magics, and the kind of spells that this kind of setup would require,
Yep.
can she try and figure out what exactly they were expecting Rye to do here?
Sure.
What role is that? Do you think?
Probably an Arcana.
Okay. See?
RJ.
Oh no! Dang.
RJ.
Another nat one.
Oh my god.
If Lynn is helping, can Lynn do the help action?
I don't think so in this particular case, just because you don't have the same level of understanding of druids that Phii does. Because you're not one.
Yeah, fair point.
Yeah.
Alright, well, in that case then, Phii just kind of goes with the fairly obvious, you intend to use him as a fucking plant growth battery then.
No, not a battery. He can use the jewel to make plants grow permanently. Those weeds have been here since he was 1. He was playing with the jewel when Father was doing repairs. But...
And... No, you go. Sorry.
Father tried everything to be able to do it, but then Raymond, he did it easily, and Father realized that Raymond was the only one that could, so he needs to be the one to use his magic to make all of this permanent. Raymond is not someone that Father wants on this island. He's only here still because of this. So if this is done, he's not going to try and get Raymond back.
This, I'm not even going to have the other roll insight or anything like this kind of speech. Like, you can see Teal clenching his fist hearing this.
Yeah, Phii and Eabha are also fucking pissed.
So
Lynn
what's
is
your...
that very angry monkey chatter, just very quiet, but there's monkey.
And tell me then, if your father only cares about his son for what he uses for his own achievements, why the room? Why the room painted with searing bright light that poor Rye over here very clearly does not appreciate?
Father put that in when Raymond threatened to run away.
Oh, great. So instead of appealing to a child to, I don't know, actually figure out how to make everything work, you go and paint things white and lock them up. That sounds like a loving, doting father really looking at their child as well as their community.
I'm not claiming that he's perfect. I don't want to defy him or anything, but this is the only thing I can think of. The only thing that I can think of that would make things better.
It's at this point that Phii actually speaks up, rather than signing, and goes, "How?"
Father only kept Raymond for my sake. So that I would have someone to play with.
No, I don't mean that. How? This, and then she gestures at the room, at the jewel, at the wheat. How?
You saw the plants die. There are hundreds of people who live here. And we nearly lost everything.
Why might say that that was a fortress of settlement in the first place if all that you need to survive is a battery for plant growth that doesn't even does the job correctly without the help of a kid?
There are other druids out there. If he wants that sort of thing, he can outsource to non-Pumani. There are skilled druids and mages and others.
She actually digs into a pocket and pulls out her fucking druidic focus, which is a little totem, which is in the shape of the fucking circle of the moon druids of Halloween Town. Their symbol.
Okay.
Hey.
Cool. And, you can all sort of tell that Selli's not any happier about this, but she's also but my island, but my brother, but my island, She's also terrified of her father, you can also get that.
Listen. I've not properly introduced myself, I apologise. Your father already knows about my network. I'm not particularly bothered about throwing my name. My name is Detective Lil Lynn Stagehand. Those two over there, that's Captain Eabha of Halloween Town. If there's anyone who can help you find sources, we can help. However, this is my son, Little Rise Stagehand. And I'm not going to let whatever the peck this is carry on because it was hurting him. Because it was imprisoning him. We can help you out find a better solution that doesn't harm a child. Or, in fact, actually, seeing as I don't even know what happens to other dark types, I'm kind of concerned about what would actually happen when his duty is done here, so you can come with and petition your case elsewhere. There's more than just this island.
Okie dokie. Would anybody like to contest that?
What is that?
What is that? Is that a spell?
You're gonna want a perception to contest that.
Okay.
Oh, I can't even fucking roll that high.
Perception win! Yeah, I can't roll that high perception.
Eabha got a natural 20!
Oh, excuse me. Hi.
It's only a 22 total, but it's a natural 20. And then... Phii!
Lynn can't top that, and she's got one of her worst rolls today because she's more focused on her son.
My god, everyone has bad rolls.
No, Tiffy!
Tiffy, no!
Okie dokie. So, nobody gets to notice, really, because those are 26 versus all of that crap. So, I think...
Eabha got a nat...
Eabha
Does that help with anything?
It does. So I think Eabha could notice it first. But Rye is not on Lynn's back anymore. And
Oh, son of a...
when you start to twig that, you actually do eventually spot him. He's over in the garden bed near the pedestal. And Eabha, you notice it first as he just sort of reaches out and grabs the jewel in both hands. His eye is vivid green right now.
Oh, God.
Phii is
Right?
gonna run over. Huh? What are you? What?
Right?
And you can just hear him sort of mutter, "It's pretty." And then, can I get a... they call it a dex save, please. From everybody.
From everyone?
Everybody?
Everybody.
Oh,
Oh no!
oh, my beloved.
Come on, please, Teal. Oof.
Son of a bitch.
For fuck's sake.
No!
Teal.
Teal!
Teal!
Oh, that's 2 nat ones then. Okay. Great.
Oh,
Great. Great.
Lynn does actually have advantage on this.
Teal's going to
Okay, that's...
die.
Jesus Christ, okay.
2 nat ones from. Oh
Okay.
my god.
Okay, cool.
We've got another one for Lynn. Lynn is
Alright.
going for her child.
Okay.
Let's see. Come on, Tiffy.
So
Nah. That's a one! That's it, baby!
Wowza. Okay, cool.
my
So
God.
we've got a 17... 13... Okay.
Lynn actually has advantage on this, seeing
Oh,
as it's a
yeah, the
dex.
nat 20. Okay,
I
so...
got a nat 20. The next highest one I think is Phii with a 16.
Yeah.
Then Bou with an 8. Tiffy and Teal with 7s, and Eabha with a 6.
Okay, cool. So Phii and Lynn, you keep your footing, but the whole... Like, there's kind of like a burst of energy coming from that jewel, and unless you're Lynn or Phii, you kind of get knocked down onto your butt. And
Fun.
everybody can see this as that burst of energy fades back. You can see Rye standing there holding this jewel, and his line work has turned green, and all the conduits in the ground have started to glow even brighter, and it's not like bright painful like it was in Rye's room, but this is like a comforting, warm kind of bright, and it's just kind of, he's just sort of radiating all this, and you can see more little sprouts of weeds popping up between the tiles and stuff.
Can Lynn roll Arcana to see whether this is hurting Rye, whether this is safe for Rye?
Sure. Go for it.
That's the same roll for both of them. Oh fuck.
Holy
That's-
shit! Right.
I'm so disappointed.
Okay,
The dice I've
Lynn-
been using for Eabha jumped out the box and ended up with a natural 20, but I can't count it because it's out the box.
Dang.
no, you can.
It's still an 18.
Can I just say, this is the one time Lynn has actually understood stuff. She has been reading up on druid stuff so she could understand her son.
Oh boy.
Just late night reading, trying to help.
Nice. Okay, so that's an 18 plus 4, so that's good, and the 23, that's good. Okay, so he doesn't seem to be in any pain. He kind of seems like he's in a little bit of a trance, to be honest. But you can kind of tell, like, if we just sort of speak mechanically, whatever he's doing is using all of his spell slots for the day. Like, every single one. At once.
Waking him up would probably be a bad idea. God, I hate conduits. This is bullshit.
Does it look?
Ah,
Does it look like? Because Phii is also a druid, admittedly not Circle of the Land, but still a druid. Does it look like something Phii could maybe lend energy to, try and lessen the energy draw from Rye?
They could definitely give it a go.
They're gonna fucking try it.
Okay, cool. you're gonna have to go over and put your hands on the thing in order to do that.
Yeah.
All right.
They were running. They'd run over before the whole giant wave, so they're probably stood right there still. So they probably like just reach out, take it, or like put hands on it.
Okay. Cool. Can I get you to roll me a... Let's call it a... Let's do an intelligence first, and then an arcana after that.
Flat intelligence?
Yeah,
or...
just flat.
Okay. Fucking goddammit. Again. And then the arcana is the same modifier, but worse.
Okay. So you put your hand on this jewel, and you can kind of feel it, like the magic in it. It's not so far as being sentient. Like, you've interacted with sentient buildings, sentient towns, sentient items. It's not sentient, but it's like pseudo sentient-ish. And it is kind of, it's reacting to Rye's magic, but it's kind of ignoring you as far as you can tell. But you can try and push some more magic into it if you want. You can just burn a spell slot to do that, if you like.
I'm kind of torn, because Phii does have plant growth on deck today, which would, like, it does do the thing that basically this gem does.
Mm-hmm.
So I could, but it's a 3rd level spell, and I've only got 2 of those. Yeah, fuck it. We'll burn a 3rd level spell slot.
All right, cool. You push some of your magic into it, and can I get another dex save from everybody except for Phii?
Fun.
Come on, Teal, please.
Well, it's not a nat 1.
Yeah, it's not that one.
When has this tiger rolled above a 10? Seriously.
That's another 8!
Oh, wow.
Lynn is standing her ground. She's right behind her son. She doesn't know what to do, but she's not leaving him.
Oh god, yeah, Selli's in the room. Oh no.
Selli just...
It's a 14 from Eabha this time around.
Okay. Okay, yeah. For this one, it's not as strong, so the 13 makes it... So, Teal's fine, Lynn's fine.
Selli's on her ass.
Yes, Selli's bashed her head against the floor. I think, yeah, everyone is fine except Selli. And
I mean,
who's the
Bo
8?
beefed it.
Who's the 8?
Yeah, that's an 8.
Who's the 8? Okay, yeah, okay. So the 8 was Bo. All right, sweet. So Selli and Bo, yeah, you're eating dirt again, but everyone else is okay. It's not as strong as the first one. But there is another burst of that magical energy that sort of comes out of that jewel. And then there's a... I'm going to actually roll an arcana really quickly. I'm going to roll it off his because he made it. Nice.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't like that modifier, Whis. I don't like that modifier.
Yeah, probably a good thing that you're not gonna... Anyway, so there's another few little bursts of magic that come out, and then you can all see the gem that Phii and Rye are holding turn from green to grey, and then Rye's line work turns back from green to black, and if Phii would like to roll a dex to catch him as he falls over, now's a good time to do that.
Yes.
Can we also do that?
Maybe. That might be good. Hold on. What's your dex? +3. It's a 17.
Okay, easy. He kind of just teeters, and you just catch him, and he just sort of flumps, and his eye is closed, and he is asleep.
Can Lynn roll medicine just as a, that's my boy, that's my son, and he's just collapsed?
Yeah, Phii is doing the same.
Everyone is welcome to do so.
Ugh. 17.
Cool.
14.
Completely average roll.
18.
Nice. So yeah, 17 and an 18, that'll do it just fine. So he's not hurt, but he's tapped as far as magic is concerned. You reckon he probably won't be able to really cast anything more than cantrips even tomorrow, but he seems comfortable. His chest is rising and falling in sleep like it normally does. He's bugging. He's going to be a tired boy for a while. Mechanically speaking, he has a point of exhaustion right now too. So.
Where?
Okay, so whatever the pick that was, that's happened. Can we go now?
As Selli sort of sits up and she looks around, and then she looks over at the garden bed and the pedestal and the fact that the gem is not there, but the plants aren't dead. And then she's just like, he did it. And she just stands up and she goes over and she's just kind of ignoring everybody a little bit, and she's just like looking at all the plants and just, wait, hang on, this actually did work? Shit. And then you can just watch her sort of just delightedly like looking at all these plants and then looking over at all of you, and she's like, he actually did do it.
It's not very reassuring that you're skeptical, but hooray! Can we go? Let's go.
Phii is full on scowling at her, by the way.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's go. Let's go. Okay, I'm just gonna take my son. We're gonna find the nearest door. We're gone. Okay, have a nice day. We'll hopefully never see you again. Bye.
Wait,
come on.
One moment. And she's just going to reach into her hammer space. D10.
Eabha is slowly sidling
Fuck!
to be stood.
Fumble.
Shit!
Yeah, Eabha has slowly sidled to be stood between Selli and everyone else.
I don't have a custom chart for her. Okay, hold on.
I love this idea that there's Selli just rumbling around in our hammer space, and there's Lynn just ushering Phii off. There's Eabha and there's everyone else chanting. Okay, enough magical bullshit. Let's go.
She pulls out a freaking octopus, and she just sort of drops it, and it's like, that's not what I wanted. And she's just sort of, there's this octopus sort of squirming, and Rye just instinctively just sort of frowns. But even though he's asleep, he can tell there's an octopus there, and it's just sort of squirming and doing that weird octopus on dry land walk, skulking towards the door. Let me try that again. Come on, Selli. I want to give them their reward.
Hey, that hits it, right?
That means it beats it.
I don't think it does for a hammer space, but you know what? It's late, so we will say it does. She reaches into her hammer space again and very cautiously pulls something out halfway, and then looks at it and then takes it out. And she just holds it in both hands and offers it to whoever is the closest. And she says, "Let me at least give you these for the trouble. It's not anywhere near what all of this is worth, but it's all I've got." And she is handing over a pile of coins and a handful of candies, actually.
We're accepting candies from strangers now. I just want to say this.
Yeah, Eabha is probably closest, and looking over this pot, does this look like a fucking kid's allowance kind of deal here?
A little. It's 15 gold pieces each.
I mean,
just gonna kind of look at everyone else with the kind of you could easily read this facial journey here. It's like, do we really want to take this kid's allowance?
yeah, it's just.
I think Lynn's kind of just shrugging. She's still power walking, like she's full on just trying to nudge into Phii's knees, just making them move.
Oh, and I could also. Fuck.
Oh my god! Come on, dice!
That was a power.
What the shit? She pulls out another freaking octopus!
It's another.
I think that's when Ava's like actually grinning, like, how many cephalopods do you have in your pockets? Jeez.
They're not supposed to be in my dress!
No?
Oh my goodness.
We've been down to the beach.
Oh,
Yeah.
this turned out into Octodad.
I think Selli might be developing a fear of octopi as well. Oh my goodness.
Please.
Okay, so she reaches into her pocket again, and she's still holding up these candies and these coins, but she pulls out a handful of small pieces of rope, and she offers them to you as well. And she says, "You can use these to get home far faster than walking to the boat or anything like that. It's instantaneous."
Sounds... Alright, it might actually be a nice idea. I mean, we did have the idea of going to the manor. I mean, I know Jacques' flip is, yeah, I kind of want to get my son in a nice bed.
Jay and I are already aware of the situation. They're prepping for triage just in case, but I can always send a message along.
At the word triage, Selli sort of perks up and goes, "Is anyone hurt?"
Well,
No.
we didn't exactly know...
Just gestures that. Right.
Yes, yeah, some people did get blinded, but no, we weren't sure what state we'd find Ryan, was the point. So they thought be prepared.
Oh, and she's just gonna walk over to Teal. Is he gonna let her touch him? She's just gonna try and poke him in the arm.
I thought you said poke... I thought you said
I
poke...
also
him in
thought you were
the
gonna say
eye.
poke him in the eye then.
Please, no. I would prefer if this tiger would go fucking blind after the game.
Is he going to stop her from poking him?
That's a good question. He's going to move back a bit at first, but he is going to let her do it. Just...
Wait, did I do that wrong? No, I didn't do that wrong. Hold on. Wait a minute.
What
What
are
are
you
you rolling?
trying to do? Is to secure wounds?
Oh, I did it wrong. DMV gives a D20 roll for everything, and I...
Yeah, no, it just
I'm
has
stupid.
an attack roll for every spell, irrespective of whether or not it has an attack roll.
Okay. 6.
Nice. Oh,
So that's-
minimum damage, rip.
Yeah, but that's almost all of the damage you took from the...
Yeah.
That's true, you're now back up almost a third of your hit points. God, the fucking druid has more hit points than you, Jesus Christ.
I know. Listen, he rolled a 1 and a 2 when going from level 3 to level 5.
Yikes.
You should.
Oh dear.
Bad.
Well, it's better than what Jacques rolled at that one point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so she's still trying to make somebody take the coins and the candy and the rope as well.
Here's the thing.
She's trying to shove it into Teal's hands as she's just done that healing.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what I was about to say. Like, if no one else does the move, he's just going to take it because, like, yeah, sure, that's a kid allowance, but also, like, fucking hell, this island.
Teal, make a perception check again as Sissy tries to take a share of the coins because she had her hand up, like, yeah, sure, I'll take free coin, free candy.
I mean,
Let's
yeah,
go.
he's not going to take, like, he's only going to take everything if nobody else takes it. He's not going to take everything if other people are openly looking to get all them. So, hold on, perception.
I think
Oh,
Hey!
Right, sleight of hand, where are you, Tiffy? Alright, let's go. I just love rogue versus rogue, it's fun.
yeah, please, I kind of want Tiffy to win because, like, this whole game.
Which means Tiffy wins. Tiffy wins
Yeah,
because she's got the higher
yeah.
modifier.
Yeah.
That's great. That's fantastic.
That's hilarious, I love that.
Oh, that's glorious.
Oh god. Okay.
I'm gonna say while all this is going on, Lynn is doing something because she's decided on one thing. She's like gestured to Phii of take care of Rye, and when we go, we are gone. But I'm gonna let whatever this is play out first.
Just Tiffy takes whatever share. We can work out numbers later, but whatever Teal gets, Tiffy's taking a portion of it.
15 gold and 1 candy, if we're being fair.
Okay.
Alright. So someone grab the, I'm gonna say loot. We're dealing all of this out. And Lynn is going to go towards the door because she's just like, okay, we're all going. I just want to do one final thing. If we happen to see someone, don't mind me. And she's just at the door.
No, there's no sign of anyone coming at you. So you can make your departures, either with the rope or finding the closest door with a lock. And you don't even have to go all the way back to Alamos Manor for that. You can just, there's like a house there that has a keyhole on it if you wanted to do it that way.
So before leaving, he's still going to go up to Selli and just she is about the same height as him.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. And he'll just be like, just because your father has power here doesn't mean that he necessarily earned it, or that he's impervious to any consequences.
She just she just taps her fingers together and then she shakes her head. No, he's... I need to be here. He's not going to be happy that the Raymond's door got blown open, but I'm going to calm him and show him that everything that he wanted done is done. I'll do everything I can to make sure he never comes over to the mainland again.
You don't have to take the responsibility for your actions. Just keep in mind that there are other ways than just putting up with whatever your family does.
Thank you.
Just because he means a lot here doesn't mean that he's a god, or that he can't be stopped, or that everything he does is right.
She sort of looks down and she's fiddling with her fingers, and in a very similar way to you've seen Rye do, actually. And she just sort of nods, but she doesn't respond.
There's another little glance between Eabha and Phii, and there's an entire conversation happening there, and then Eabha reaches into a pocket and pulls out the key that she'd been using to get to and from the manor and holds it out to Selli.
Selli sort of looks up and just blinks. What's this?
If you need asylum at any point, or just somewhere safe to go, this is a keyhole, turn it, open the door and go through.
She's going to accept it in both hands and hold it very close to her chest. Thank you. It's more than someone who's been complicit in all of this really deserves.
Sins of the father are not the sins of the child.
You should go.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yep, we're fucking gone. Come on, kids.
Are we going to the manor, or are we going to Stagehand Requiem?
I'll admit, if we don't check in with networks, probably gonna send out an all hands, so we can always go there and then to...
Sure.
Alright. Now, how the mother pickin' hick does this thing work?
Okay, so, technically speaking, it takes you back to wherever you had your last long rest. So, it's only going to take you back to Stagehand's Requiem for Lynn and Rye.
Oh.
Can I just say that's hilarious of everyone else, Lynn gets the correct location. Oh my god, it was a trap.
Oh, boy.
I want you guys to just imagine this situation briefly, because both Phii and Eabha end up back at the Lichen compound, and then have to trudge to Macabre Manor and basically go, Jacques, can we borrow another key?
I mean, yeah, because the thing is that Teal is also going to go back to his home, which is in an undisclosed location, that is far from Toontown, and also he doesn't have his key anymore because he gave it to Lynn.
Shit.
He's just going to have to either find like a teleportation circle or fucking trek all the way back to Stagehand Requiem.
I'm gonna say that Teal can find a circle. Take him back to Toontown.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a straight up intelligence for Lynn. I'm just gonna roll a straight up intelligence for Lynn, just so that she doesn't think, hey ho, that's crap. I've just left my child and my friends, because yes, they're my friends and my family.
The kid betrayed us.
Yes, the kid pecking betrays us. I'm out for blood. All right, that's a 30-20. But what I think Lynn does, just as for humour, she goes, okay, who had Rye? That was Phii. Phii will be in Halloween Town. And she just goes there, and the door she does just open the door with, all right, motherfuckers, I'm here.
Like 3 minutes later, Phii and Eabha arrive with Rye on Phii's back. Oh, good, you're already here. Here's your son.
Hey! She's just gonna take him, just thank you. Alright. And oh god, I wish Rye was awake. Is there any chance that Rye could be awake for a moment?
Well, is Teal and Bou and Tiffy all going to try and get back to Toontown via teleportation circles?
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, she is in Toontown. The last place she slept was at her cousin's house, so...
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so by the time everybody figures out where the hell they've ended up with their ropes, and kind of met back at Halloween Town and then Stagehand's Requiem, Rye has woken up. He sort of wakes up as Teal walks in through the door, and he's just sort of squinting, and you can see that colour is starting to come back into his eye, and he's just sort of looking around at everybody and then up at the streamers that are still set up and stuff for the party that was supposed to be about 4 hours ago. And he just sort of says, can we still have cake?
Phii absolutely turns puppy eyes on Lynn at the mention of cake.
I'm not picking denying cake for my son. However, and she does turn to Rye, she goes, you're gonna have to deal with someone first. And Lynn steps back. Hey, Rye, would you be a dex save?
Oh my god.
I would be delighted to roll a dex save. Especially seeing as his dex saves are disgusting.
Note, if people are trying to go puppy eye on Lynn, Teal definitely joins just for the heck of it.
Lynn has got her hands up. She is chinchilla fluff pom-pom as she is being bombarded by puppy eyes on with you. And right, okay, even with networks, I think it's like -3 now.
It's a -3, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nat 20. Right? There is... The house is vibrating, but it is warm. It is basically like a very soft oven in here, as there is from upstairs. There's a dump, 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 and there is someone. There is a golden blur of a tiny 1 foot tall little thing, which is going at a nat 20.
I'm gonna say that. That Rye recognizes that and just sticks his arms out in order to accept the tornado tackle from Network using the Locus Ambulata.
Little brother of mine, happy birthday, you're home! And there is just, it is shrill, it is loud, it is everything, and there's just Lynn going, yep, this is how it fucking should be. Cake.
Oh my god. Tiffany just lets out a kazoo sound from her mouth.
Wonderful. Rye's going to spend some time just kind of clinging to Network for a bit, and he's sort of broken into kind of disbelieving giggles after a small while. He still looks exhausted. Is there anything anyone else would like to do at this point? Because there is one itsy bitsy thing that we've got left as part of the epilogue before we close for the day.
Presents.
Can I say that because Asclepius has 5th level spells, he can cast Great Restoration. Can I say that Asclepius uses Great Restoration to nix that point of exhaustion on Rye?
Sure. That's great. Thank you. Wonderful. Oh boy.
Presents. Roll. Have a space, Tiffy. Be good. There's a 10!
That's a 10, nice.
She takes out 2 gift-wrapped boxes and puts it on the table, hands it to Rye, depending on how he's feeling.
Well, because he's not exhausted anymore, he'll accept them, and he kind of looks at them and then looks back at them and just sort of he's got the little eye sparkles and he sort of bounces a little bit and he's like, "Birthday presents!"
Yes.
Oh yeah, and then Eabha reaches down to the 2 boxes by the door that they left there earlier and picks them up and holds them out to Rye.
He doesn't have enough arms for all of these.
Network has wheeled out his arms to go and get the box from upstairs, because there was a box hidden underneath the table that Network was guarding.
Oh dear. He's very excitedly going to look at all of these very nicely wrapped boxes and then look over at everybody else and then look at Lynn and do I open them now or after cake?
Okay, seeing as we have the people here and the cakes upstairs, which we are going to do it in the garden, don't worry, I can make a new pot of tea and I'll even put the umbrella in it. But open them now, and I'll get the cake sorted afterwards.
Okay, and
So
he's going to
Feels this.
go through and just open each of them one by one. What has everybody got the boy?
Yeah, Teal manages to not fumble, thank God. So he pulls out just an envelope with a wax seal that only Rye will notice because that's for him, of course, and he's only the only one who's going to have his hand on it. And the wax seal actually has like a tiny stylized Teal head on it.
No.
Fantastic,
While giving it, he will just get like close to Rye and going like, open that one away from prying eyes, and giving a look to like kind of a side look to Lynn and a wink to Rye.
There's a look from Lynn of, what the pick are you doing?
He is going to do a bit of a stage whisper of a okay, and then give like the trying to do the hidden thumbs up and thank you, and then stick it in his hammer space and be like, I was sneaky. He was not. He rolled a 6, but anyway.
Amazing.
Lynn is
That's his birthday.
Lynn is gonna full on. She's gonna look at Teal, and she's noticeably looking at Teal, so she's not looking at us. The sneakiest person on the planet.
Oh,
Okay.
dear.
Okay. Tiffy runs over and gives you the 2 boxes, and once you open them, one of them has a very nice kitty cat's pattern on the scarf. That is the kitty cat scarf, so you now have +1 bonus to your armor class, and resistance to piercing damage also is very nice and warm. And it's red!
A red scarf!
Tiffy knows Rye has red coloring and it's nice and it matches. The other one, I'm sure Bo had some concerns about reading the extended description, but it's fine. You get a birthday box. A cube-shaped box decorated in white and yellow striped wrapping paper tied off with a pretty colourful ribbon. There's a card decorated with glitter attached to the top that reads, "To whom it may concern, happy birthday, this surprise is just for you." When opening the box, roll a d10.
Okay, let's roll a d10. Have you got the chart there, Liz?
Yeah, I'm ready.
A 4.
Oh, please don't read the one Okay! Ooh! Free hug coupon. Use this to make a single creature in a 5-foot radius give you a hug. Creatures must make a DC 13 wisdom saving throw to resist the hugging urge, but has advantage if it's hostile. After the hug is given, a coupon is destroyed. I will copy and paste that. You
That's
have a free hug coupon.
splendid.
Oh, that is adorable and wonderful. Oh, by the way, in the background, Lynn is going to ask for that egg, by the way, Ava, so that she can have that. But that can be done at another time. Right now, we're having hugs and sweet stuff.
Oh dear.
Okay, that's fine. Takes the
Yay.
box out, slides it toward you.
And I guess it's the Halloween town folks, because
Yep.
Lynn's just a little nervous with her box, so she'll go into last.
So there are actually. Okay, so one of the boxes is decorated in purple wrapping paper with little orange skulls, and has a black ribbon on with a tag, reading that it's from Jacques the Asclepius. They're sorry they couldn't come to your party, but best wishes and all that jazz.
Mhm.
Something suitably eloquent for an eloquent bard.
Yes.
Inside is a set of masterwork alchemy tools.
Ooh.
So if Rai is proficient with alchemy tools, or is alchemy kit, or whatever the fuck it's called, you can, if you're proficient with these tools, you can use them and add +1 to your checks that you make with them.
Wow.
No.
And then there is another box. This one is from Phii and Ava. It's actually from the entire fucking werewolf pack. But, like, they're the ones bringing it, so no. And this one is actually, you would recognize it as a druidic focus. It's a custom-made totem carved in the kind of sign that is on the Stagehand Requiem door, that you can use for your druidic focus instead of a wand.
Oh, that's cool. That is so cool. Oh, his eyes are gonna just bug at that one. He's like, ooh, and then he's gonna hold it above his head and go, Mom, look!
I can see it! Oh, that is fantastic! Holy pick!
Phii will sign for you to flip it over.
Oh, he will do so.
When you flip it over, there is it's kind of like a wooden circle kind of thing. There's the carving of the Stagehand Requiem thing on the front, and then on the back there is a tiny carving of a monkey, a little shadow puppy, a raven, and a wolf and a bear.
Oh, he's bouncing right now. Like, he's been super pleased with every single thing that he's been given, but this is just making him bounce. Thank you. Please say thank you to everybody at the compound too for me.
Thumbs up.
I'll say thank you when I come next, but
you get head pats from Ava.
he likes head pats. He likes head pats a lot. I think that's just Lynn and Network's present then.
It's just Lynn.
Yeah. And as this happens, Lynn does just, like, crouch a little further to get closer to Rai's height as she the boxes, and they're decent size each. There's one that's around like a normal cube space, and the other one is like what you'd keep what you'd keep jewelry in.
Mm-hmm.
And as you open that, there are two things inside. There is a hand-stitched plush monkey with little blue sparkly items on it, and you get the idea that this is Network. Network's had Lynn helping her make a little plush monkey. And the other thing is a metal brooch. And Lynn does go, I've had Jacques helping me learn how to make this. You once told me that you wanted to be Little Rai's stagehand, and that you'd have a big star on your back to try your picking best. Well, I think you also deserve one on the front. My little superstar.
Oh boy. Rye's eye is bluer than blue, and he looks like he's about to burst into tears.
It also might help you out with your detective skills, and as a mechanical thing, this thing's going to give you advantage on, like, investigation. Lynn put a lot of effort into this goddamn thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's all so cool. You guys have absolutely spoiled this boy.
He deserves it. He's a baby boy.
Oh, dear. There is going to be, after all of this, a round of thank yous and as big squeeze as Rye can muster on everybody more than once. And then we go drift, unless anyone else has anything else. We're good?
That's it.
Okay, we're going to drift into the final little tiny piece of the epilogue. Before everybody moves up into the garden to have cake and snacks and tea and everything, Rye looks down at himself and he's still wearing that grey suit and red tie, and he just pulls a face and goes, I'm just going to have a shower really quick, and he took my hoodie, but I still have my Stagehand shirt. I'm just going to go change. I'll be right there. And he runs off to his room to get his shirt and then into the bathroom. And you guys are all sort of slowly meandering up towards the garden while he's doing that. And I'm not going to make everybody roll because it's late. Everybody hears, after a short while, the water in the shower stop, and then a pause, and then a very distant, holy pick!
Lynn's running. Network's running.
Yeah, I think everyone's like, bolts.
And you all get to the bathroom door, and before any of you can kick it down, it flings open, and Rye is standing there, and he just yells, "Look at me!"
Holy shit!
Yo!
Ooh.
That's my boy!
He had
Ooh.
a redesign.
Redesign.
He has pants. He has a very nice Stagehand's jacket with a big yellow star on the back and a hood, which you can't see in that drawing. And he doesn't have to hide anymore. So Raymond Alamos no longer exists, and instead we've got little Ryan Stagehand.
Alright, kid's getting tackled. It's too late.
And I'm not going to make him resist.
Yeah, Phii is jumping on that tackle pile.
Yeah!
Actually, the boy gets a redesign. He's immediately tackled to death.
And that's where we fade out for today. Everyone gets to enjoy wonderful cake and tea of various different kinds and snacks. There's macarons and fairy bread and cake. There is a lot of cake. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for playing, guys.
This was so much fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh dear. And I will send in the DM chat all of the different items that you have acquired via your various escapades in the Alamos Manor, and that's where we're gonna leave it off. So thank you again.
Fan-fucking-tastic. I love each and every one of yous.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, we love it.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and stop my recording. Everybody say goodbye to our audience. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, audience.
Bye.